Yo, yo, pull up, pull up. Nation, man, shout out to everybody, man, that is here to support the return of Wipe Them Feet and Get the Strap podcast. Nose ring, no booger, no booger, no booger, nose ring. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Hit that subscribe button, man. Subscribe to both channels, to Doc's ENT and my brother Honcho's channel. He just texted me. He will be here in a minute, you guys. He was running late, but he will be here in a second. Until then, you know what we can do. We can always shoot the shit until our brother pulls up, man. So you know what it is, man. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for all the congratulations on the 12K. I appreciate you guys. Heartburn killing me. I just knocked back like 5 medicine balls right now from Starbucks. Like 5 of them shits. Like no cap at all. You know what I mean? I had to make sure my health was in order for this one right here. You know what I mean? Because this one, everyone's been asking for it in the DMs, on the message, on the messages on the YouTube. It was bound to happen at some point, man. Shout out to you guys, man, for making sure that me and my brother brought this shit back in the fold and made it happen for the nation, man. Shout out to everybody, bro. I see everybody. Balboa, Valerie. I see Big Silver and Black. Arnett Shooter. Burn It Down. Shout out to Dark Raider. Let's get it, man. Glenn. Yes. Darth says, is Darren Waller playing? If he doesn't, you guys, I am convinced that he's holding out. Simple and plain. Greg says, what's up, Mr. 12K? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. For those who are just pulling up, Honcho will be here any minute. Just running a little late. He'll be here. He had the kids. He has some stuff going on with the family, but he will be here in a minute. Shout out to my brother Samoan. It's good to see my 2 Raider Usos back at it again. Congrats on the 12K. Appreciate you, big dog. My brother, man. Yes. This is going to be a good one. Oakland night, man. My brother. Love you, man, dearly. You already know what it is. Squid, what's good with you, King? What's good with you, man? Dirty's in the building. T is in the building. Man, everybody's here for it. I love it, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Wipe them feet, man. Get that paper. Everybody got to eat. There we go. We're going to talk about everything tonight, y'all. We're going to talk about everything, man. Jaden, I know you just pulled in. He will be here any second, man. He's running a little late. 612, I'm going to tell you this right now. Love Sacramento to death. That's my hometown. I couldn't wait to get back where I live now. For real, man. Love it, but it's just too much, man. It's too much for me. I was ready to come home, get back in my man cave, and get back to work. Busy, but blessed as fuck. That's what I'm talking about. Shout to Squid. Everyone, okay? Everyone. Shit. Everyone. Let's run it up, dog, and talk football. That's what we on. That is what we are on, you guys. He said, running a little bit late. Be there in a minute. Aurora, what's good, my brother? This is like Cheech and Chong getting back together. Shout out to you guys, man. Get them questions in. Get them comments in. Go get you some drip, man. OakLasVegas.com. OakLasVegas.com. You already know what it is. Look, man, my boy Honch came on. I had to get in a full football mode. Because my brother Honcho coming back on the show, man. We doing the podcast how to get full back in the football mode. You hear me? Wipe them feet and get the strap. Terrence says Honcho had to go get some McDonald's, man. This is facts. I'm acting like I got something under this shit for this to hold on to. Nothing but scalp, y'all. Nothing but smooth helmet. That's it. Nothing but smooth helmet. Blazing Raider, what's good with you, King? Yes, man. 12K, man. It's a blessing, man. Shout out to every single one of y'all for making sure, man, we reached that next milestone. Shit, man. We still climbing right now. We still climbing. We on our way already to 12,100. I mean, the waves is dipping, man. The waves is dipping. The waves is dippery. Dippery docs. Woo. Woo. Shout out to Chowder, man. Appreciate you on the donation, King. Respect it, man. Much respect. I appreciate you, big dog. Let me see, man. Let's get everybody in. Honcho's running a few minutes late, you guys. He had to handle some stuff with his family. Family business always first. He will be here in a minute. So I promise you guys, we're going to put on a great show for you. And we're going to shoot the shit. We're going to shoot the shit. We're going to get to the bottom of everything. You heard? Like my brother say, yerp. Dax Phelps. Real ones know. Aurora, I got 200, man. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. So that's the only player they got, right? Just hand the ball to Chubb every play. You're going to run for 200. Real shit. But, with all these players out, man, there's no more excuses, you guys. We better win. Vincent, yes, brother. We heard. And we're definitely supporting our brother, regardless of anything. To me, that's not even news. You feel me? It's not even news. It's just our brother, man. Whatever can help our brother get his mental health intact. I love it, man. I'm here for it. Big 12K. Finally get to see the GOATs back at it. Shout out to Port City. This would be the show. This would be the show. We got a reunion and Honcho ass running late. Motherfucking Honcho, man. And Jersey cats, man. They different, man. They different, man. Us West Coast motherfuckers, we always on time. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my brother Honcho, man. Jesse, what's good with you, King? Case Keenum got a full AD. I seen that, bro. Super pause, dog. Super pause. What about the players that Rich out for in Cleveland? Is it not? Wait, hold on. I don't even know what you was trying to say. Honcho has to make a grand appearance. Honcho about to come in, just brand fresh fade and shit, pop in all, what I mean? Yeah, man. That's that Puerto Rican shit, man. That's that Puerto Rican Jersey shit, man. No, I'm fucking around. Can't watch at the moment, but I'll run it back when I get home. God bless. Shout out to my brother Mateo. Man. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you. He said a V-neck sweater, probably. The Raider GOATs are back at it. Let's get it. Queen, I know. I kept you in mind. With this one too. Trust me. Salute. Queen Raideress, hit me in the DM like I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit one bit. And we made it work. Gibby says he's ironing his DC jersey right now. Fuck. Come on, Hans, pull up, man. They flame throwing you in the comment section, man. Prez, what's good with you, brother? He said he out to get some 7-Eleven hot dogs. Hawaiian shirts is something we're going to have to deal with. Aurora, I agree with you. I think Case Keenum is better than Mayfield. Definitely. Wipe them feet, y'all. Wipe them feet. Hit that sub button, man. Let's get to 13K and keep it moving. Wild Turkey. I'm going to be honest with you. I am sick as shit, but today I woke up feeling a little bit better. My chest is hurting. Head is hurting, but I can at least breathe and I can at least move around. You know what I mean? I done went through and cleaned my whole house, my attic, the whole shit. So I must be a little better. You hear me? You know what I mean? COVID can't touch me, man. I keep trying to say, man, like real talk, like we're Raider fans. We done been through the ringer, bro. Like, what's COVID? Get that shit up out of here, man. Get it up out of here, man. We fight. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I went 37 years without a Super Bowl. Think COVID gonna get me down? Stop it. Stop. Outside of Renfro, who's going off on Cleveland? Renfro. I hope Regis does. I hope Regis does. I hope Regis gets some burn this Saturday. That's my guy. Hey, yo, I'm just trying to stay alive. I'm just trying to stay awake. You hear me? That's it. I'm just trying to stay awake. Shit, if I didn't drink this coffee right now, I'd probably be asleep right here on the live. Sucks. Wait, WXVE. Salute from Palm Springs. Shout out to you, my brother. Love all the content, brother. You think the Davis name needs to go? I'd rather have it not. You know what I mean? In a perfect world, we can keep the Davis name alive with his son and win some Super Bowls. But I just don't know. I don't know if that's going to work. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if it's going to work. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, so we was talking earlier, right? I hit up my brother Wi-Fi. I hit up the NorCal Coalition inbox, and we was talking about some things. I brought it up. Let me ask y'all this, man. My conspiracy theorists out there. Hey, let me ask you this. Do you think Gruden getting fired had anything to do with the Raiders being able to get the Super Bowl in Las Vegas in 2024? Quick thought. I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say it is. I'm just saying, you know, that there may be a chance that Goodell says, you know what, man, go cash him out that little $40 million, and we'll give you $500 million because you're going to make about $500 million plus for a Super Bowl in your city. Just saying, man. Just saying. Honcho says send a link. It's in your email. Hold on real quick. Let me send this back to Honcho real quick, y'all. But what do y'all think about that, though? I'm just saying, man. I've seen crazier shit. Man. All right, let me send this back to bro. $100 million to kill. I'm telling you right now, no conspiracy theory. The owners of the league is no different than the mafias, brother. Facts. Now we in Vegas with it. Real shit. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to throw no craziness out there. Davis gets out of the $100 million contract, it's possible. He only owes 60 left on that contract. If Goodell says, look, man, you can make over $500 million, we'll give you a Super Bowl. Let Gruden take the heat off the Washington football team. You know what I mean? So we can keep, you know what I mean, Bruce Allen and them guys, you know what I mean? And boom, we'll give you a Super Bowl. Here, take it. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. But you never know. Wipe them feet, y'all. Wipe them feet. Honcho is on the way. He just said send the link again. I sent it to him. Waiting for him to pull up. He said if that happened, I'm kicking Goodell in the teeth. Get a vigil and a prayer circle now for it. What do you guys think about those excuses, man? Well, not excuses. Accusations. Well, my words are all twisted today. What do you think about all the rumors right now about the Raiders really thinking about sitting DC this Saturday and starting Mariota? What do you guys think? I don't believe any of it. I think it was just some hype created, and now it's trending. It's weird to me, man. It's weird to me. I don't think it's true. If you're still mathematically in the hunt for a playoff spot, why play him? As crazy as it sounds, we're only a game out. And all these teams in front of us play some very, very tough teams this Sunday. I'm just saying, man, shit can get real interesting real quick with a win and then some losses, it can get real weird. Some shit can happen where we win and some teams lose and we're in the 7th spot. But I think it's all cap, man. I think DC is going to play out this season. Let's just get Mariota more involved. You know what I mean? That's all I want to see. I doubt it's true. The O-line couldn't protect him in KC. They're not going to bench him. Okay. I mean, they're not going to bench him because he's the better quarterback. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's just how I feel. I know Rick don't want to hear that, my brother. I know he don't want to hear that. He gonna want to kill me and shit, but it is what it is. Christian, Honcho will be here in a second, brother. Jamal, I see you, bro. I see you. You're going to make that boy Rick account stop talking about markets. Oh, shit, man. Docs, do you think if Roger Goodell was not the commissioner anymore, that Raiders will win more? No. Don't matter who the commissioner is. It doesn't matter. Al Davis's name is stamped in the history books. It don't matter. Trust me, bro. There's no commissioner that's going to come in and change shit. There's a reason that the guys get appointed that powerful position. It's like the presidency, right? You know how they say in presidency, like all of them have like a blood, like the same bloodline. It's the same shit. Same shit. Same shit. Hank says it's weird. Andre James was the one bad lineman at the start. Now he's the only good lineman. Man. Hey, you look at the stats now. I'm going to be honest. And I'll be the first one to say I was wrong. Beginning of the season, I'm like, get rid of Andre James. Like, throw this man in the trash, bro. And then something happened. Something sparked him. This guy's looking like a real center of the future, man. For real. So I don't know. But we're going to see what it is, though.
Yo.
What's up, my brother?
What's good with it, man?
What's popping, bro? Shit, everybody was in the comment section like, where the fuck is Honcho?
Nah, fuck that. I got some shit. They got all kind of roads shut down out here doing construction and shit. It wasn't my fault, man.
Hey, what's good with you though, bro? You smooth?
Yeah. How we sounded? Everything sound good?
Oh, yeah. You Gucci, man.
Yeah, my bad, man. Part of my tardiness, man. I was just I had to get across town.
You ain't number like 30 minutes late. You feel me?
I was watching this shit. I see you taking shots.
Hey, they was trying to flamethrow you in the comment section, man.
I know. It's all good. What's up to the chat, though, man? It's been a minute.
Hey, we was just talking about Andre James, bro, right? I know you seen that. I don't know if you see the comment up, but how do you feel so far about his development? Remember we was smoking this man's boots at the beginning of the season with like Andre James is a terrible center. If you look at the stats, man, this guy's been looking really good these past for a minute now. I mean, what you think about him?
I think
he cocked a pistol.
Oh, no, I'm making sure that shit empty. I'm chilling.
Huh? Okay. Chilling. Hey, look. Hey, man, I'm just here. Hey, look. Hey, I'm wiping my feet, y'all. Hey, I'm wiping my feet.
We gotta stay on brand. You feel me? We gotta stay on brand with it.
And Honcho got the strap. You hear me? So there we go. And that was some gangster ass shit, and it went right on cue too. Let's go.
That's funny. Nah. But as far as Andre James, I mean, look, at the end of the day, any good coach is gonna attack the weaknesses of your line. So I mean, I think that I don't know if he's getting the same looks he was getting in the beginning of the season when people were trying him a little more, knowing he was new, rookie, well, not a rookie, but just a new face on the offensive line. But I think now they have already diagnosed where the weaknesses are on this offensive line, and I just feel like that's where they're attacking. That's where the pressure's coming from anyway. So I don't know. It's the jury's still out for me as far as how good he is, but I mean, I can't deny he's definitely playing better now than he was playing before. You feel me?
I definitely like that assessment though. They're pretty much attacking all the weak links on this whole line, and just kind of Andre James is kind of there because I know he hasn't gave up any sacks in a minute. He's been smooth. So shout out to everybody in the comment section, man. Appreciate you guys for being here. Wipe them feet. And Honcho got the strap. Hey, real quick, you guys do me a favor, man. Sub to Honcho's channel as well. If you guys are not familiar with both of us, man, make sure you go over there, subscribe over here, man. We appreciate it, you guys. Real talk.
I appreciate
Miller in the offseason. We already did Adidas, son. We already paid Colt Miller. Colt Miller got a bag.
Yeah, he sure did. He need to tighten up. He need to tighten up, man.
He definitely does. These past few weeks, man, he's been kind of showing some flaws, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. Shout out to T, man. Here's Honcho's YouTube right here, you guys. Make sure to run them numbers up, man. For real. So let's get to the shits, man. We got a game Saturday.
Do we?
I don't know about you. I'm not excited. I feel like this is a setup. I feel like the embarrassment that we've had to go through this season has not hit the top yet, the mountaintops. I feel like we're going to lose to a Cleveland team that has 5 players.
No way. No way.
No
fucking way. No way.
And then it's like, oh, shit. Like, where do we go from there? Like, I don't even think you let anybody get on the fucking plane from that point, right? Like, if we lose to Cleveland, bro, like, is there any way Mark Davis doesn't make a call and say, don't have these, like, leave the coaching staff in Cleveland, bro?
I don't think there's any possible way the Raiders can lose this game. Like, I just don't see it. And it's the perfect timing for me because I'm so down on Gus Bradley and his defense. And this is the perfect game for his defense to show up and kind of pitch that signature game, that signature shutout, that only giving up 3 or 6 points, because it's like, I mean, who the hell does Cleveland have right now that I'm supposed to be nervous about going into this game?
Chubb will probably run for like 200.
But see, this is the thing. I think, and this is why I'm putting a lot of emphasis on Gus Bradley, because if I was a defensive coordinator in this game, I would have to sell out. I would have to give everything I could to stop the run.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even worry about the pass. It's going to be bad weather. It's a backup quarterback. To me, Baker Mayfield is a backup quarterback. So
definitely
him is a third-string quarterback. So at that point, I'm selling out to stop the run. And if he can't get that shit done, then he got to be done. Point blank, period.
Facts, brother. He said, you don't know what a tamale is. What the fuck?
I never seen that shit in my life.
That's some real Cali shit, man.
Motherfucker said they could buy that shit outside of Walmart. I said, if a motherfucker sell me anything outside of Walmart.
If it ain't, I'm telling you, if it's not from an old lady in a cooler in a Walmart parking lot, that shit does not hit the right way, bro.
That's what they said. I said, yo, ain't nobody look. First of all, we're not the most approachable people in New Jersey. You try to hand out a mixtape or anything, liable shit can happen, okay? I never seen no tamales, man. Hell no.
Hey, shout out to Watts. He said, Honcho, we giving up way too much space. We giving up yards to backups. This is facts, bro. But that's that cover 3 defense. That's that D that Gus has always possessed.
But it's not even a cover 3. It's the way he runs the cover 3.
So let me ask you this: Who? Okay, because I know there's other defenses that run the cover 3 defense.
Yeah.
Who do you think was the most successful at running that cover 3?
I mean, I don't even know if we can pinpoint anybody else that runs it the way he runs it, because cover 3 would essentially be a run stopping situation. If you're playing cover 3, most times than not, you have 8 men in the box. Well, if I have 8 guys in the fucking box, I'm stopping the run. So the fact that we can't stop the run shows you he doesn't run a traditional cover 3 the way normal DCs would run it. I've never seen nobody run it the way he runs it, because there should be linebackers in the flat. There's never nobody in the flat. Running backs are wide open. You should have 8 guys in the box. Every gap should be covered, and the gaps are not covered. The DTs are getting blown down the line and getting washed out. So I never seen anybody run a cover 3 the way Gus runs it. So, and there's probably a reason for that, honestly.
He just runs it so loosely, bro. It's just like I don't get this shit, bro. Like like these past few weeks, I've been really looking back. Like I don't even know. Like, do you think Gus is going to get a job somewhere next year? I mean, there's going to be some bad defenses that's going to need some help, but like,
I think the only way Gus Bradley gets a job is if he stays with the Raiders. I mean, honestly, you would have to give him a year off. He has some good players on this defense. It's like last year, Gunther was bad, but I also felt like he didn't have the pieces anyway, right?
Yeah.
Gus Bradley has the pieces, and he's still in the bottom 3 of total defense in the NFL. It makes no sense to me.
That shit crazy. Shout out to Squid. What's your take on Max getting pressure, but the sack count not going up?
Yeah, that's weird, man. That's weird. I don't know, man. I would probably have to say it's more with the defensive backs. And I think most people will be like, what do you mean? And it's like, well, if the defensive backs aren't covering tight enough, then you'll get pressure on the quarterback, but it doesn't have to hold the ball long enough for you to actually get to him. Right. Whereas if you had better coverage, the quarterback might hold it for that split second longer because the coverage is tight, like Derek Carr has to do. And he might get more sacks that way, but he's getting back there. But the quarterback can kind of release the ball whenever he wants because people are running wide the fuck open.
I still think that Crosby needs to put a little bit more muscle on too, man. Like the way Kuntz came in and did that one arm that these guys at Buffalo do, the Khalil Mack, the Malcolm Kuntz. I know that Max doesn't possess that kind of strength, bro, but the way he dog walked that boy with one, like Max needs to put a couple extra tools in his arsenal, bro. Like for real.
No, that shit. And I've said it every video since that shit happened to give Docs his flowers because that was his fucking man. That was his man. Facts. Docs was smack DVD when we drafted that motherfucker. That's his man's.
And I've been bragging about it ever since.
You got to, man. You got to, because we make a lot of fucking predictions out here. We got to stand on them shits. But I just think Kuntz probably possesses a little something more naturally than Max has. Right? Max is almost built like a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, definitely.
He might be able to put muscle on, but I don't know if he's gonna have that sheer strength that Kuntz looks like he has. You know what I mean?
There's another guy doing really good right now, too, that you were like, what the fuck? And I'm like, bro, don't even trip. What you think about Divine Diablo right now in these past 2 games?
See, that's hard, man. That's hard.
I know it's early. You know what I mean? It's kind of, but we only got 2 games to really, go off of. But I mean,
I can't sit here and really knock him. I mean, he's looked good. He's played well. But with that being said, it's like, I mean, he still gave up 5 passes on 5 targets last game. So he's completely lost in coverage, which he'll probably work on. But I'm just surprised considering he wasn't safety. I thought he would be able to go hip to hip with guys a lot better. But considering he was a safety and this is only like his, second actual game playing at the position of linebacker, I mean, you can't take nothing away from him. I think he has a bright future, and I think it was a great pickup by the Raiders. So you can't take nothing away from him.
Diva's son wants to know, who do y'all think is going to be the next head coach? It's too early. I mean, we got to know who's going to be available at the end of the season because this is so just too of a broad question at this point because we really don't know who's going to be available. What if Mike Tomlin becomes available at the end of the year? We're going to make a call. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's Tomlin. Like, you got to make at least a call and see what's going on. We just don't know who's going to be available. Diva's son, I'm telling you right now, brother, right now, if I had to say, it'd probably be 1A, Byron Leftwich, and 1B probably be offensive coordinator with the Dallas Cowboys. I know. And the more I'm starting to look at it now, though, because I live in Dallas, a lot of these guys are crying about the way he runs that O. So I don't know. And there was a reason why Dan Quinn took over when Mike McCarthy got COVID that 1 week.
Absolutely.
Because that was a little weird. It was a little strange to me.
Absolutely.
Like, this guy's supposed to be like the next dude, and Dan Quinn takes over. I know he has experience at the head coaching position before, but that was a little weird to me, man. So I don't know. We're gonna see. You gotta see.
You gotta see how it shakes out. You gotta see, is Mark Davis hiring the coach or is the GM hiring the coach, right? So we still got to see how shit is gonna shake out. But I think where there's smoke, there's fire, and you got to be looking at Dabo Swinney as somebody that they're definitely gonna be taking a look at, honestly.
I mean, shit, our whole fucking roster is pretty much Clemson.
And you got Deshaun Watson lurking out there, right? So I mean,
you know how I feel about Deshaun Watson. After this kind of year of media shit, I don't think Mark Davis can take that. I don't know how we can sign Deshaun Watson and Mark Davis sits back and says, "Oh yeah, like we did this for I just don't." He had to be clear to everything, and some big happens where it's like these girls come out and say we were lying, which is not going to happen. I just
nah.
That would be a media shitstorm after the whole Damon. Bro, we just lost our first round guy. And he went to the Miami Dolphins, bro. Like just for free. Like, just walked off and went over there. And he's going to be in a man system where he's probably going to ball out once he gets the opportunity to do so.
And you got to probably assume that he's getting that look because of all the COVID shit going on, and they're probably going to need bodies. So he's probably going to get a look, but he's going to be playing in the system that benefits him, and he's with some dogs out there. I mean, when you talk about who's on the other side of that defense, that corner, and you look at the safeties they got, he's gonna be with some players where he can kind of just fit in. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be the guy.
Definitely.
As far as Deshaun Watson goes,
go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
The thing with Deshaun Watson is just that with the way the NFL treats the Raiders, you have to feel like the day he signs with the Raiders is the day he'll be suspended.
Definitely.
Right? Like it just feels
After
like
getting
that.
$100 million guaranteed.
Just suspend it, like gone, can't even play. And it'll be that's what the Raiders do. So you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I would stay away from that shit though.
Shout out to D. He says, why was his defense successful in Seattle? Because he had other guys around him. He had Pete Carroll, Dan Quinn. Like he had other guys that helped form that whole Legion of Boom. It wasn't just him. That wasn't his system. You know, I mean, it wasn't completely his system.
It's really timing, man. It's the X's and O's, it's the Jimmys and Joes. It's just the timing of it. It's like when you have a president and then all of a sudden you get an epidemic like COVID. I mean, it wasn't the president's fault that happened. He just happened to be in the chair when this shit happened. So it's the same thing. No matter who the coach is, when that shit goes right, it just goes right no matter who's in that position, right? We've seen terrible coaches win Super Bowls and go to playoffs, and we've seen good coaches not go to playoffs and win Super Bowls. So I think he just, more than likely to me, he just happened to be in the chair when the shit clicked, in my opinion.
Okay. Pacey, man, I don't think he asked for his release. He only has 4 more games left with us, and D-Jax will probably retire, man. I'm going to be honest. I think right now he's pissed that he came over here. I don't think he really knew what he walked into. You know, he's thinking I'm going to the team I grew up watching, and it sounded good. It definitely sounded good.
It always sound good, don't it?
Yeah, it definitely sounded good. But I mean, bro, yeah, I think Deshaun's kicking himself in the ass right now. You know, he's putting up subliminals on the internet, deleting it. I mean, you know, it's crazy shit. Did you see that, bro?
Typical light skin shit.
Hey, but you know, the funny thing is this though, like, bro, this man puts everything on Instagram, like his fucking food.
Yeah.
Like this, I've never seen an internet whore like Deshaun Jackson on Instagram. So I don't really know what to take from him on face value, but I understand his frustration. If this is his last year, he left the Rams, a team that's going to be fighting for a championship, which was because he wanted to. Yeah. Nobody else forced him out. So he's probably kicking himself in the ass right now. Shout out to my brother Oakland Knight, man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to DT the Sun. But the question is is who is going to choose the next head coach? Okay, yeah. And that's what Honcho said.
Yeah.
Basically, like we got to see. Like, is it going to be the same shit where Mark Davis steps in and says we want this guy, or is he going to hire a GM and the right way and allow the GM to go get exactly who he wants?
Yeah.
So shout out to Oakland Knight. Appreciate you, brother. Let me see. Let's get some questions in real quick. So what do you think about your boy, man? I know you did a video on Hardball, and I loved you know, your idea on the whole situation. I know you're a Michigan guy. Do you think that he ends up leaving Michigan after having such a great year? Let's be honest, up to this point, Michigan fans were at his neck.
Yeah.
At his neck.
Yeah.
And this guy has had a great career in the NFL, had a few down seasons, but he's been to a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? This guy has helped develop a quarterback with Colin Kaepernick. You know what I mean? It ended up being great in that small amount of time frame. So, I mean, what do you think about the chances of him even coming in?
I think there's going to be a phone call made. I think there'll be a conversation to be had there. I do think he fits the NFL better than he fits the college game. Yeah. I think he's somebody that if the Raiders were to keep Derek Carr, he'd be a perfect fit for Derek Carr. Somebody who he can kind of feed off of when it comes to knowledge of the game and game planning and shit like that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, what I feel the Raiders need in the next head coach and the next regime, and just really reestablishing what it is to be a Raider and reestablishing the identity of the Raiders. I just don't think Harbaugh is the guy to do it. No matter how good of a coach he is, I don't think he's what we need. I don't think he's what we're looking for when you're talking about changing the way we eat, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we practice, the way we play, and our players kind of taking the persona or the identity of the head coach. I don't think Jim Harbaugh is that guy that I'm looking towards or looking to be the guy to change that for us.
Bro, I definitely agree with you. I just, at this point, I don't know who it is.
You know, I already said who. And we talked about this yesterday in my live. It's when you look at what Deion Sanders did for Jackson State down there and turn him into a contender, that's the type of turnover we need. So it has to be a guy who's probably almost bigger than just a coach, right? Bigger than just football. It has to be somebody that you kind of want to be like, somebody you look up to, somebody who you want to run through a wall for. I mean, you had the number one cornerback in high school decommitted from Florida State to go play for Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Right? So you need that type of energy where Devontae Adams says, I could go play for the Patriots, But I like what they doing over here, rebuilding and reestablishing themselves in the NFL. And I want to be a part of that. And I think we need an identity like that. We need a persona like that. And I just don't think Jim Harbaugh is going to be that type of guy.
So did you say who you thought? And real quick, shout out to, because somebody was telling me that there was me commenting in Honcho. That was not me commenting. I don't know if you've seen somebody comment in your comment section, bro.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. I wasn't.
They didn't say nothing disrespectful though. They just was like, sell the car.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I wasn't in there, so I don't.
I felt like it wasn't you because I didn't see the flags and the skulls and shit.
Yeah, that wasn't me, bro. Favorite QB from Gannon to Carr era. I mean, look, man, I love them both. Well, I'll say this: I loved Rich Gannon because he took us to a Super Bowl, but he also played with my favorite athlete of all time, which is Tim Brown. So I mean, you know, I mean that's why my attachment to Rich Gannon.
I think they're asking for the best quarterback in between those two.
Oh, in between,
like from Gannon to Carr, who was the best in between that era?
I don't have one. They were all terrible. Oh, you know what? I may get killed for this, but you know what? Because he was really bad at that point. I'm going with Terrell Pryor, man.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'm going with Terrell Pryor, man. Bro. I did like Jason Campbell, but Terrell Pryor was a firecracker, man. When he ran for that 90 yards against Pittsburgh, I remember that game like it was yesterday, man. You know what I mean? So
Terrell Pryor would flourish in what the Raiders need right now, honestly. He was ahead of his time, bro. He's a better athlete than Marcus Mariota, in my opinion, and he's bigger, stronger, more durable. I mean, he would be perfect for that red zone situation we have going on, that goal line, zone read option shit. He'd be perfect for that.
Bro, this man went from playing quarterback, converted to wide receiver, and made a Pro Bowl with the Cleveland Browns.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how what kind of athlete, but he too busy playing crazy with his girl. Like he gets stabbed in the heart and all kind of
that shit. Tough. That shit tough. That shit get the best of us, don't it?
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Shout out to WX again. Draft a DB or a free agent. Hayward up in age. Yeah, at this point, look, I think it's caught up to Casey Hayward. I'm be honest with you. Like I was excited about him at the beginning of the season. I'm starting to see little glimpses of his age catching up to him a little bit. And this is a system that he's very, very familiar with. I don't know. I mean, I would love to bring him back on a cheap contract. I wouldn't bring him back on something where he's like, look, I played at an all-pro level. Because look, at this point, is he even mentioned in the Pro Bowl? A lot of people are not even mentioning him in the Pro Bowl thing anymore. So I just on a cheap contract, I would love to bring Casey back, but that's really reliant on Gus Bradley. Because that's Gus Bradley's guy. So we really don't know until we bring in a new defensive coordinator.
I agree.
Who the hell's going to be there?
I think the only way that you bring Casey Hayward back is if Gus Bradley's the coach. I mean, because I want a defensive coordinator that's going to play man-to-man. I want a defensive coordinator that's going to strap up, bring the heat, and let them boys play football in the back end. That's how I want to play defense. Like, if you're not applying pressure, you feeling it. I want to bring pressure every fucking down. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have dogs on the back end. Now, this draft is hella deep with cornerbacks.
Yes.
With that being said, though, with the way we need to rebuild our offensive line and the way we need to get some type of interior defensive line, DTs and shit, and some linebacker help, I probably would go get a free agent on a 1-year, 2-year deal or give me a cheap rental just to piece it along in the secondary, a guy that I know can play man-to-man. But there's so many DBs, you can get one late. I mean, you got Nate Hobbs in what round, right? So,
man, I love it, bro.
Right? So you can get a DB late, man.
Yeah, facts. And I think we'll pick up another one in free agency, like you said. Just don't go overpay. I know, buddy, what is it, JC, or what's the name out there in New England? He's having a hell of a year, but that is just a mean system. I think somebody's going to overpay this guy. You know what I'm talking about? It's JC, I forgot his name.
I don't know.
JC Penny, whatever the fuck. He's a monster. He's a monster.
JC Penny.
But somebody's going to overpay him, and he'll probably go somewhere else and not play like he did. He'll probably underperform. But he's a monster. But somebody's going to cash him out. But yeah, I agree. Go get a DB in the later round.
So many. There's so many free agent DBs.
JC Jackson. There you go. I like JC Jackson a lot. I just don't know if he goes to a different system, if he's gonna flourish. That guy is having an all-pro year, bro. All pro.
Yeah.
I like Stingley as well out of LSU. I think he'll be gone in the first 10 picks. So I don't want to get a corner in the first. The last time that worked out for us was fucking C Wood, probably. Shit. I don't. When was the last time he got a good DB in the first? I don't know.
I don't know. When we get Nomney, That wasn't the
Oh,
first,
you know
was
what?
it?
Namdi was after. You're
Okay.
right. You're right. We got him out of Cal. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Namdi, shit. That's still going back, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that the defensive backs that are going to be free agents this year, I mean, you're talking about Stephon Gilmore, Joe Hayden, Kyle Fuller, Chris Harris, Patrick Peterson, Bryce Callahan, Jason Verrett, Kevin King, Xavier Rhodes. Like, there's going to be a lot of guys you can get on a 1-year deal, 2-year deal, and just have them as a rental until you find your young buck that can come up. Because at the end of the day, man, you're going to have to use those draft picks.
Yeah.
And really rebuild that line, man. That line is really, really bad.
Yeah,
bro.
it is.
Really
It is.
bad.
Defensive tackles, no line, O-line, man. We need some.
We gotta have a DT.
Yeah,
Gotta have a DT. That's, in my opinion, that's why we
first
can't stop
round,
the
bro.
run.
Like first round. Like if there's one out there that's that dominant, go get him. Or if you can get him in the second. But those first 2 rounds, I feel like you have to attack the guard position and go attack a DT, man. We do need a receiver as well. If there's a speedster out there, if Burt from Arkansas falls, I would love to get him later on. But man, Rasul, I'm telling y'all now, I've been saying this. Rasul Douglas would not do this in this system, though. I'm a fan of him. You know, I'm a fan of Rasul Douglas.
Every time I see him get a pick 6, though, I'm like, that motherfucker.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, I've been watching him since West Virginia. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he would have did that in this system. You know what I mean? It just, these players, man, they go somewhere else, and he got some dog in him. This guy was on a practice squad in Arizona. He has a reason to fight. You know what I mean? And he's out there proving himself. He'll get a contract from somebody, and he'll probably go somewhere else and probably perform exactly how he used to. But hey, he definitely deserves some.
Bro, we're fucking losers, man. At the end of the day, until somebody comes in and changes that shit, that's what we're gonna be. When you seen Divine Diablo say what he said,
bro, I love it,
bro. But that's
a rookie,
bro. People are practicing to fucking lose, and he's looking at it like, I'm coming from Virginia Tech. This ain't how we do shit, bro. And that's college. This NFL, this is what y'all doing. You're not prepared to practice. Like, bro, fucking losers. We got to change the whole fucking culture, bro. The whole culture.
We got to run in that locker room one day, Honcho. Me and you got to pull up to Vegas and pull up to the headquarters and just kick the door in. Like, why are y'all acting like,
bro? We got it. Yo, we got to. You know what we got to do, bro? We got to link up and do a vlog and be like, spend 7 days in Vegas during training camp, trying to get in that motherfucker, bro, and just take the whole shit.
Oh God, hey, we can get in there though, bro. I'm telling you right, man. Hey, keep that idea, man. We gonna definitely.
I'm getting in that motherfucker. I got credentials. I'm getting in that motherfucker.
Shout out to old man, my favorite brothers together again. God bless, guys. Gus Bradley can find talent, and for that effect, keep him. Also, Saints are interested in DC. Word in the streets. All right, so man,
no, I'm not keeping Gus Bradley because he can find talent. Like, bro, every team in the NFL seems to draft better than us. Right? So it's like there's more than one person who can find talent. At the end of the day, his job isn't even necessarily to find talent. It's to put the talent in the best position to be successful. We're not fucking successful with the talent he's been finding. So fuck it. Let him be a scout. We still need a defensive coordinator. I don't care what nobody say. We need a defensive coordinator. Period.
Look, we've all been wrong and right about shit. Yeah, I gotta agree with you, brother. These past few weeks, I'm like, Gus is fucking terrible. like at this point,
bro, you never noticed that. Like, I was saying this yesterday. Like, you ever notice when he does choose the blitz, the shit don't work?
Yeah,
like when it's 3rd and 8 and he runs that weird fucking defense, we never get a stop. To me, he has no idea what the other team is trying to do to us.
No, you know what I realized? But that's why he doesn't blitz, bro, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Fucking know. He doesn't know.
Bro, like he'll blitz in the most awkward most awkward times. You're like, okay, so you chose the blitz right here, huh?
And he'll blitz all 3 guys from the same fucking side, and the quarterback can just slide to the left. Like, it doesn't make no sense.
Bro, yeah, that shit terrible, bro. Hey, Top B says, Doc, Honcho, what were your thoughts on Leatherwood during the case he got manhandled? Where can he play? At Top B, at this point, he can play somewhere else. He just fucking trash, bro.
He's almost out the league, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you go from tackle to right guard, if you go from tackle to guard in your first 5 games, your next stop is out of the NFL, or unless you're gonna play guard on the other side. And to me, it looks like Leatherwood, if he don't get better fast, he might not be on his team that long.
Look, if you can let go of Damon Arnett for being an internet thug, you can let go of Leatherwood for being trash. Fuck it. It is what it is. Shout out to Pacey. Ruggs fucked up and dude said F it. At this point, man, I said this before. you guys. If Ruggs is the guy that could potentially fuck up your whole team, you're a horrible team from the get-go. This guy is a second-year sophomore receiver that's not a superstar. He's not even there yet. Like so if this guy did what he did and fell off and our team fell off the globe, that says a lot about who the fuck we are.
But I tried to tell them this before the season. When they was telling me it's playoff or bust, I said, you can't be playoff or bust if you're one guy from your season being ruined. And fast forward, you lose one fucking guy and the season's shit now. That's how you know we're not ready yet. We're not fucking ready yet. It's going to take a while. Not ready.
I don't get it, man. Mulligan says, yo, Honcho, let's take a shot.
I got one.
Docs, but he's on a cleanse. Also, I think fixing the O-line and D-line, the number one wide receiver are top priorities. I'm gonna hit this coffee with you, Mulligans, and I appreciate
because no, hold on. This for 12. This for 12K. Don't think I ain't seen it.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, shout out to you, man. 12K on the way, baby. That's what it is.
Yes, sir, my brother. Everybody, make sure you go subscribe to our bro. He's definitely on his way to 12K right now. Look, man, I'm telling y'all right now, this, like I said before, it'd be so dope if we were both at the same number, bro. Like we both hit 20K together. We hit 25K together. Like, bro, like that's so dope. Everybody, please go over there and subscribe to our brother, man, Honcho. The dude puts on a great show. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I've never tried to act like I know X's and O's like a lot of these other guys. I go to Honcho for the X's and O's. I go to Sanjeet for the X's and O's and Ray to take. You know what I mean? I'm just a real fan that loves this team. I know football. I was an athlete. Just tell me where to go and I'm gonna catch the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an X's and O's guys, but I'm catching everything moving. But, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm running the cross route. I'm running the same shit over and over and over. But shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. Let's get our brother to 12K next. Definitely get him to 12K next. Raider Andy says, talk that shit, y'all. What do you guys think if we draft a inside O lineman in the first round? I know it's early. I haven't done my homework yet on the interior O-line yet. So I got to I don't really get to that point until like the last few weeks of the season. And right now, it looks like our season's already fucking over, which is sad.
It's not.
It isn't. That's what's so fucking sad. But this shit happens every year, bro. The only thing worse than being fucking 1-15 is being 7 or 6-7 and mathematically still being in it, knowing this team is already checked out.
I hear you.
Don't tell me, bro. Don't do that.
I hear you.
Word?
I'm telling you right now.
So we gonna win the next 4 games?
I don't know about the next 4.
Well, you have to win 4. You have to win 4 to get in.
I think we definitely win the next 2.
Okay, but see, that's when we all get excited again. Like, bruh, all we got to do is beat Indy and the Chargers.
No. Look. At the end of the day, outside of the Chiefs, fuck what the final score was. Outside of the Chiefs, right? Yeah. All those other games, you talk about the Washington football team, you talk about the Bengals, like those are games that we were in until we weren't, right? It's not like from play 1 outside of that Chiefs game where we were completely fucked up, right? So when you look at the schedule going forward, I mean, look, we gotta beat the Browns first, right? But I don't think I think we beat the Browns. I think we beat the Broncos. And then you talk about the Colts and the Chargers, who, I mean, shit, it could happen, man.
They got an MVP candidate right now in Jonathan Taylor, bro, that's going crazy with Indy. And, you know, we've been getting better against the run these past few weeks. I can say that. We've been getting a little better against the run. But, I mean, because people have been destroying us in the air. But, look, I mean, look, we're playing against Chubb. We got the Broncos at home, which we have been terrible at home. I have no, like, it's just insane.
At the end of the day, we're playing against ourselves. Like, the opponent doesn't really matter because what opponent has actually beat us when we look good?
Yeah. I get that.
Right? So at the end of the day, it's like, when is it going to click for us to say, okay, this is what we can do. This is what we can't do. Let's just do what we can do really well and let the chips fall where they may.
I just don't think we have the coaching staff in order to do what you're saying. That's why, like if Gruden was still around, right? And this is crazy, but if Gruden was still here and we were 6-5 right now, I'd be like, we got a chance. We have a guy, Richie B, that I don't even think wanted this opportunity. I think he's literally lost out there, has no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm hearing that there's a power struggle between Greg Olsen and Tom Cable with play calling. there's just so much shit going on, man, that I just don't know what the fucking happened.
And I feel bad for Bisaccia because I feel like he coached his way out of getting some money because this shit has been awful. But at the end of the day, as much as I like Derek Carr as a player and I support Derek Carr as a quarterback and think he's got a lot of talent, Derek Carr has the ability to outperform anything that Greg Olsen does.
But we all know that. But see, that's why I was so pissed, because I'm like, I know what Derek Carr can do, bro.
Yeah.
Like when he's at the top of his game, I'm like, DC's gonna take us there.
Yeah,
he's gonna take us there. You know what I mean? I know, like, if he can go out there and say, and just trump Greg Olsen at this point, say, I'm not doing nothing that you call. I'm going out there and playing my game. Yeah. I believe we can win.
He need to go Willie Beeman any given Sunday. Fuck your plays. I'm doing what I do.
Exactly.
But for me, I think there's always something that has to happen. You got to get a little lucky in these situations, right? And I think for us, the Browns game is our bit of luck, in my opinion, because if there was ever a game that Marcus Mariota was going to see significant time, I would have to believe it's a game where you're going to need to run the football to win. Yep. And I think with that being said, the minute the Raiders see that happening, now we got a new game plan going forward. Now we have a new game plan going forward. I think they just don't trust Mariota can do it. But in this game, I think he's going to get the opportunity to do it. And I think moving forward, that makes us dangerous to say, okay, now we can use Marcus Mariota. We've seen what he can do. We can get a package together for Marcus Mariota. So I just think this game is going to line up perfectly for what we need to do going forward. And I think good things can happen, man.
But I know you're not buying that bullshit too. Buying that bullshit that everybody's saying right now about Mariota. I don't know if you've seen everything. I know you've been busy running around today with the fam, but there's reports all across the board right now, and this shit is fake as hell, that we're going to sit Carr and start Mariota. I do not see that happening. I think Mariota needs to get more involved.
Yeah.
But, like, if you sit DC, you're pretty much just saying fuck the season at this point.
Well, yeah. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. You got to ask yourself, right? Like, are we mathematically out of the playoffs?
No. We're only a game out.
So theoretically, this is a must-win game.
Yes.
Well, you had all season to play Mariota. Why the fuck would you wait till it's a must-win game to bench Derek Carr?
Yeah, it's weird to me, but I've been saying this, man. I've been hearing that, because of the incentives in his contract, how many plays, how many snaps he takes, you got to pay him more money. So I've been hearing that there's been shit about that, where that's the reason why Mariota hasn't been out there getting more burn. In which, if that's it, then you just don't want to win games.
Yeah, but with Bisaccia, you can't tell me Bisaccia didn't. He went into this saying, you know what, I don't want to be the coach next year, so let me not do as well as I can.
No,
or Greg Olsen doesn't want a job.
Bisaccia was down 35-0 and kicked the field goal.
No, fair enough. Fair point. Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that if they thought that Mariota gave them the best chance to win, they would have been played him regardless of what the incentives is.
Definitely.
Like, Greg Olsen is coaching for a job. Gus Bradley wants a job. Like, Bisaccia wants a job. Like, if you felt like there was another guy that would help you fucking win, I think you would play him.
Hammer says Cable needs to break Olsen's jaw.
That's a fact.
Talk that shit, Hammer.
That's a Fendi.
Hey, you know what's funny, bro? Stu would be pissed about that comment because that's his dog, but it is what it is. We gotta let Stu know Greg Olsen is terrible.
No. The thing is Derek Carr seems terrible in this offense because you have a line that can't block. So you would want an athletic quarterback. It doesn't mean Derek Carr is terrible. Like, Greg Olsen is terrible, but what we have doesn't mean that he wouldn't be terrible somewhere else. Like, doesn't mean that he wouldn't be good somewhere else. But for us, that shit just ain't rocking.
It ain't rocking at all. Shout to G-Town. Y'all trading Waller in the offseason. And now, Honcho, I feel like Waller's holding out, bro. I feel like Clutch Sports
I seen you say that.
I really feel that Clutch Sports is on some, like, look, bro, you're about to be 30. It's your last big contract. Don't go, because Raid was on here pissed the other night. I don't know if you've seen this, but Raid had an IT band injury as well. And he was like, bro, all you got to do is get some fucking water, sit in the pool, you know what I mean? Do whoop, and you back. Like, I feel like he's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, listening to Clutch Sports and saying, look, chill. Let's get this back. Which I don't know if that's smart, because Waller's having the most worst year of his career thus far. I mean, outside of, before us. I mean, we're not talking about the Ravens and all them shits, but what do you think about Waller going forward? And if someone offered us a first for him, would you think about it?
I would think first and foremost, I don't know if Darren Waller has as much control as him playing as people might think, right? Like he has people in his ear that would tell him what's best for him and what's best for him going forward, right? So he could absolutely be told, look, it's better for your money for you not to get any worse or be a part of this dysfunctional ass family or whatever's going on here. That could be part of it. But at the end of the day, unless he demands a trade, then I would assume he wants to be here and wants to move forward what we have or what we might have going forward. I think that the Raiders need to sit Darren Waller down and say, look, this is what we're bringing in. We need you to be a cornerstone to what we're trying to build for generations to come. Get this shit back on track and ask him, do you want to be a part of that? And if he doesn't want to be a part of that, you move him. But at the end of the day, I just can't sit here and say, let's move a, once in a generation type player, with his story, with the type of person he is, the type of player he is on the field when he's fully healthy and things are rolling. I just don't know if you just say, let me trade him for a first round pick, especially when you don't know if that first round pick is going to give you more production than what he's giving you.
Yeah, and I mean? One thing I said about the Waller situation was too, I don't think Mark Davis can even afford to lose someone with a feel good story like that. First of all, he's a great talent, but with all the fucking crazy shit you had to deal with Damon Arnett and Henry Ruggs, you got a feel good story with Waller and Max Crosby. I don't know if you want to, lose that.
I just don't see how. I don't see how you can't take one step forward, two steps back, right? The one step forward would be whatever the case is in the draft, right? But the two steps back would be to lose Darren Waller. Like you can't move on from a guy like that unless he's telling you I don't want to play here. But if he wants to play here, you got to keep him. You got to keep him.
Definitely. Shout out to Raider Andy. I mean, I definitely utilize Mariota in this game for sure, especially because of the weather. This game is going to be won on the ground, but benching Carr, nah. I mean, facts, bro. Facts.
I would start Mariota.
Okay.
I don't consider that benching him. I would start Mariota.
Okay.
I would start Mariota because it gives you the advantage. When as a DC, I'm going into the games looking for some type of advantage, right? Now, if I know that the Browns are already struggling with people having COVID and people missing practices, I got an advantage there, right? But what would give me the ultimate advantage? Putting somebody on the field that they probably didn't game plan for, right? So I would start the game with Marcus Mariota and let them know, look, we got some shit y'all gonna have to deal with. You can't just sit here and blitz 5 guys, 6 guys, 7 guys all the time because I got a guy who will get outside of that and cause trouble. Now,
I love your thinking, bro. Like, no, what you're saying is perfect, but I don't think our coaching staff is smart enough to do that shit. Like, I don't see Richie B saying, you know what, or Greg Golson saying, hey man, this is what we need to do to start Mariota. Like I think that they're so worried about, maybe offending their starting quarterback. I don't know. I don't trust this coaching staff, dog.
I don't think it benefits us. And you're right. You're absolutely right. Right. Like what my idea could be perfect doesn't mean they're going to run with it or they see it like that. But at the end of the day, how does it help us to get Derek Carr on the field the first series and go fucking 3 and out?
I feel you.
Without a first down. How does that help us in any type of way? At least if you get Marcus Mariota out there and he doesn't give you anything, well, fuck it. You tried. You was going to go 3 and out regardless, right? It ain't like you sacrificed a touchdown.
Facts.
Shit. We ain't been doing anything on offense right now.
Glad you're feeling better.
I would try it, man. I would definitely try it.
Glad you're feeling better and happy to see y'all again. Appreciate you, Brody. Now, real talk, man. Shout out to JT, man. What up, man? You would think my feet took a dump. I wiped them so hard. So someone tell me.
JT be bugging. He got to stop taking that HGH to the neck. I told him about that shit.
Shout out to JT. So someone tell me where Gillespie fits and would you resign Perriman? Look, another Gus guy. If Gus isn't here, Denzel Perriman. I heard in his contract he has one more year, but I heard there's an opt out. So I don't know if that's true. But if there's an opt out and Gus ain't around, I couldn't see. I see Denzel Perriman moving on.
At the end of the day, man, I think that with all of these players, we have to stop looking at 1 year at a time. We have to start looking 3-4 years ahead. And if they're not part of that progression, if they're not part of that plan, then you got to let them go. Regardless of how you feel right now, it's about how it's going to look 4 years from now. So you lose Perriman, it sucks because right now we see him as being our best tackler, our best guy in the middle of the field. But at the end of the day, if you bring in a coach that wants to run a 3-4, or you bring in a coach that wants to run an actual 4-3, you're gonna need a better middle linebacker, right? You're gonna need somebody better than. If you can upgrade, you have to upgrade. Yeah. So I mean,
Perriman is in a perfect system that fits his skill set. And you know, there's a reason why he hasn't been this great anywhere else. Let's just be honest. Like he's always, when he played under Gus, he was always injured too. You know what I mean? That's why like I said, you know, I told you before I was a Denzel Perryman guy. I watched him in college.
Yep, you did.
The
Only
guy's
when I heard say it.
Yeah, he's a beast. But that it's just the scheme fit. It just fits for him. There's a reason why, and like we both said, we both agreed on this. That motherfucker's on steroids, bro. Thank God I ain't checked his ass yet, because that motherfucker's on something, bro.
For sure.
He's on something, bro. But I think he's finally catching up. Look, he missed the game. He may not play again this Saturday. So, you know, he's 29. I just look, man. At this point, if it doesn't work, I do want to go younger at linebacker. The KJ Wrights, the Denzel Perrimans of the world. This shit is not going to work. We put Band-Aids on that position because we lost, you know what I'm saying, Morrow. You know what I mean? We lost some guys. Javen White went down in preseason. Look, man, I want to go younger because this game is just so much faster now, man. KJ Wright looks so slow out there compared now to all these other guys.
He's fucking washed for this system. Look, you gotta get guys that it all depends what system you're gonna run. It really depends what system you're gonna run. Denzel Perryman is benefiting, and not that he's not a good player, he's a good player, but if he was really good, he wouldn't have been that available to us, right? But at the end of the day, he's benefiting from the fact that in the system that we're running, he's literally the only linebacker in the middle of the field to make a tackle. He's gonna get the tackles. He's the only guy there. But as well as he fits the system, Nate Hobbs this is the system for Nate Hobbs. This isn't the system for Trayvon Merrick. This isn't the system for certain other players that we have, right? So I just feel like, look, at the end of the day, depends what defensive coordinator you bring in. You got to bring in a new defensive coordinator, because how many years are you going to waste the Max? How many years are you going to waste the Yannick? Yannick is 26. How many years are you going to waste the Mullen and Merrick? Like, you have players here. Somebody needs to come in and get the best out of them, because we haven't. As much as Denzel Perryman might have excelled, it doesn't really matter. Look how good he's playing, and our defense is dog shit. So it doesn't really matter how good he's doing.
We pretty much said this last year about Nick Wachowski and Morrow. They look good in a terrible system. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like it is what it is. Shout out to Top Beats. I think Olsen doesn't have the ability to design an offensive scheme that takes advantage of MM's abilities, which is why they don't play him.
That could be true. That could be true. But at the same time, I don't want to go too far with that, because I don't know how much abilities, plural, that Marcus Mariota has. He has one ability. Just run.
Facts. Just run that bitch. Every time.
Like, either you're going to run left or you're going to run right, motherfucker. That's it.
Straight up. Shout out to Bobby V, man. Appreciate you, brother, on the super sticker. Also, shout out to AD. He said, isn't it crazy that Docs and Honcho think more outside the box than the NFL coaching staff? Shit's crazy. Y'all need to run this team, no cap. Look, man, at the end of the day, I know these guys work hard behind those walls, man. You know what I mean? I know they do, and I know they spend waking hours, man, trying to come up with shit. But a lot of these guys are just old, man, and the game is just outgrew them. You know what I mean?
I told you. Bro, remember before the season started, I compared this shit to somebody who used to sell dope. They got locked up, and they come back to try to sell dope. The game has changed.
Yep.
The game has changed, man. You ain't just sitting down doing what you used to do and talking to other guys and getting what you wanted to get. Things are different now. This coaching staff, once upon a time, might have been good.
Yeah.
But John Gruden designed a team, right? A regime around him only being the guy who knows how to operate it. Like, nobody else knows how to operate this car but him. And since he's not around, it's only right that you dismantle the whole thing.
Yes.
You got to dismantle the whole thing. Even if that means.
And that's why I'm not even mad, bro. Like, that's why people are like, these past few weeks, I'm just like, bro, it's whatever. Like I'm just, because like, I'm not even mad anymore, because now I'm just, bro, you worded it perfectly. This is Gruden's car. Someone else is trying to drive the motherfucker, and they're not capable of doing it.
That's it. That's how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. At the end of the day, like I said, even if that means Derek Carr is not a part of this, I'm fine with that, because as much people say I cape for Carr and I love Derek Carr, I would much rather win with anybody else.
Honcho used my words against him. Go ahead, bro.
Look. I would much rather win with anybody else than to lose with Derek Carr. Yeah. Period. So if he got to go too, fuck it. Because to me, as much as I love Derek Carr's a fucking loser. He's a fucking loser, man. He's a fucking loser.
Hey, that's all I was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It just came out as
he was doing a lot.
Shout out to Showtime Raider, and appreciate you on the donation. And that's why, you know, you guys, we get emotional about this team, man, because we fucking love this team. You know what I mean? And we spend a lot of time together, man, talking amongst, you know what I mean, on here and shit. We on the phone, we text. We spend a lot of time on this team, man, and we're so invested in this shit that some of us just get, you know, we just do too much, man. Sometimes we fight with y'all. We fight with y'all in the comment section. Sometimes we fight with each other. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, regardless of anything, like I told my brother when we was FaceTiming the other day, I love you regardless, bro. Like this shit, this is YouTube shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like at the end of the day, bro, like my brother said, when you get two alphas in a room, shit be tough, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? One motherfucker. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And we're not from the same sandbox, right? So it's not like when I'm mad at my mans, I know, like, you know what I mean? Like we know each other. Like we only know each other on the tube. So it's hard to know what somebody might say that might be crossing the line. So you know what I mean? I already said if I ever violated, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't the intention. So you know what I mean?
No, you already know, bro. Just like you said, different sandboxes. Just like
that's it.
The shit with B. The shit with B, you was like, hey, bro, here. I'm like, oh no, he was joking because but we joke about that shit like that in Cali. And y'all don't play with that shit in Jersey. You know what I mean? So
I fuck with B though. I fuck with B.
No, B fuck with you too. B just hit me and was like, bro, let me jump on the live. I'm like, let me and Honcho handle this one.
You know now I gotta get on the live with B because I seen B on your lives before I was even on fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that
B
shit gotta happen.
But heavy, bro. B was watching your live when I was in the hospital looking at seeing my pops in Cali.
Yeah.
He sat in the parking lot for like an hour and a half. And he watched your whole live and he was like, I walked out. He said, bro, Honcho was talking that shit, bro. And I was like, oh shit, motherfuckers always want to call him when I'm on the live. But he was like, you gotta watch this live. He was like, Honcho was talking that shit, bro. So I went back and watched it. And I told you when I got on the
for sure
with you. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, man. 4 games left. I mean, realistically, man, what do you see? I mean, we've seen what this team has looked like these past 3-4 weeks. It's been a shit show, man. What do you really see happening these next few weeks? You said 9-8, I believe, at the beginning of the season, and you may be right.
I thought, and this is the thing, though. This is the thing. That was when we had Gruden, Ruggs, Waller, Incognito, Drake, a healthy Josh Jacobs, right? Like I still at that point thought it was only a 9-win team. So right now,
9 now. Yeah.
So shit, if we don't win another game, to me, I'm like, you know what? How could I be mad when I only thought it was a 9-win team when everything was going well? That's when I thought Brian Edwards was fucking Terrell Owens. You know what I'm saying? So of course that, like, we lose more games. I'm like, it is what it is.
Me and you both bought into that. We both bought into that Brian Edwards T.O. shit.
I'm not giving up on him, though. I'm not giving up on him.
I'm not either, bro.
Before I answer the question about what do I see happen in the last few games, is that brings me back to my point. We talk about Brian Edwards. I'm not giving up on him. It's like when I say Derek Carr's a loser, it doesn't mean he can't win football games. I'm saying, and it's for the chat. I'm saying he's a loser because
somebody's gonna kill you for that. Somebody's gonna kill you for that.
That's fine. But what can Derek Carr, like, you got to lead by example. Yeah. What can Derek Carr lean on to tell Brian Edwards how to do things, to tell Josh Jacobs how to do things? They've been more successful than he has. So that's what I mean. He doesn't have that lead by example where it's like, look, I've been to the playoffs. I've been here. I've been there. Like, he can't tell nobody how to win because he ain't won shit. It's not about his skills or his talent, anything like that. But when you talk about wins and losses, Derek Carr's a fucking loser. So he can't help this team win by example because he's never done it before. So that's what I meant by that.
Thank God you clarified that, because I'm telling you right now, bro, you're gonna hear, oh, bro, you ain't keeping that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 with DC and blah, 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 blah.
Nah, fuck that. When my cape is invisible right now. You feel me?
Nah, but hey, and this is what, my frustrations kind of took over what I meant to say about DC. It was pretty much this, man. The stigma. We have not been able to win. I think it's best that just both of us move. It's better for both of us. DC can win somewhere else, and hopefully we can assemble a team at some point where we can win as well. That's really what it's about. We have not been able to prove to win at all. You know what I mean?
And we're cut from a different cloth, right? We're you can watch your channel and tell, you can watch my channel and tell, like, you can tell our personalities are like, we're like one man shows. Like, if something got to get done, we're gonna do it whether you riding or not. We're gonna do it. And I think that Derek Carr is not Allen Iverson. He's not Kobe Bryant. He's not Michael Jordan. Derek Carr needs a dance partner. He needs somebody to meet him 50-50 to win games, to be an MVP type guy. So when I'm arguing for
That
Derek
was a
Carr,
bar right there. That was a bar.
yeah. So when I'm arguing for Derek Carr, it's just the logic behind the fact that you think he can do more than what he can do. I know he can't do all of those things. Doesn't make him a bad quarterback. It's just that he is going to need things around him to be successful. Where Allen Iverson could take Eric Snow to the fucking playoffs and Aaron McKee and win a game against the Lakers when they had Shaq and Kobe. Derek Carr's not that type of player.
Yeah, and that's what Pace did. And that's what I was saying, Pace, because I'm like this. I know it's going to be very tough to get an upgrade from DC. I know that. But I'm just at the point now where I'm like, I'm so tired of hovering around mediocrity. I just feel like, fuck it. Look, if we're gonna have to lose for a few years in order to figure this shit out, and it is what it is. That's just kind of where I am with it, man. You know what I mean? Because trust me, I want to see DC win. I'm really one of them people that still believes that if we try and trade him, he may really retire. He may really say, you know what, y'all, I'm done with this shit. I'm a Raiders. It's done.
The thing that kills me with DC is just that it'll be like, I got a comment the other day that said, well, Derek Carr's not good because he can't win with less. And to me, you're saying, well, he can win with more. So get him fucking more. If that's your stance on it, if you just think he's a bad quarterback, fine. But if you think he's bad because he can't win with less, well, wouldn't it just be easier to get him more than to just get rid of him in Denver?
I like that you said that. Real quick, shout to Sultan, my brother. I appreciate you, King, for becoming a member of the channel. And I forgot, right when I leave this motherfucker, I'm about to become a member of Honcho's channel again because I was acting real light-skinned the other day. I blocked him on everything, Instagram, Gmail. I said, fuck this motherfucker. I'm done, son. And, but we here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all that fucking matters. We here. That's all that matters.
Love my brother, man. Shout out to you. But Sultan, I appreciate you. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. I definitely appreciate you guys. I want to ask you this, right? Just like you said, who's a quarterback that you can remember in recent history that's won with less?
That's one with less than he has right now?
That's one with somewhat what he has right now. Some like a quarterback, you like, damn, he really went out there.
You know what? It's hard. It's hard to say because I don't know. I can't remember a quarterback that had. I can remember quarterbacks that might have had less on offense, but they didn't also have the 30th ranked defense.
Okay.
Or a not real head coach or an obsolete offensive coordinator, right? I don't know, but I'm trying to think, man. I don't know. I mean, the closest I could think of would be the run that Eli had with that Giants team that beat. I mean, his number one wide receiver was what? Plaxico Burress, and he had what? Mario Manningham, and
he had the salsa dancer. You know what I'm saying? You know my boy.
Yeah, but that's Renfro to me. That's Renfro. Renfro is doing those numbers.
I like that comparison. Facts.
And I think that defense that year might have been ranked like in the 20s, like 25th, right? So it wasn't a great team, right? It wasn't a great team. Maybe a 10-17, a 10-16.
Stu said Breeze in his early Saints career. Because he did make Colston. Remember Marcus Colston? Nobody knew who the fuck Marcus Colston was. And then he became a beast in this league. And then he left and he wasn't the same guy he was before.
You know what? That's just a tough question for me because I don't think I've put a lot of attention on many teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. But that's also another system like the New England system where Sean Payton created that it's just something up there, like down there, like it is in New England, man. Where
what was that? What was that Seattle team that might have went 7-9 and made the playoffs? I think they had Hasselbeck at quarterback and
Seattle.
Yeah, that Seattle team that one year that made the playoffs.
When Marshawn busted through New Orleans.
I don't know. It might have been a year before that. It might have been a year before that where they were like, I think Deion Branch was a number one receiver. Yo, it was like a weird year. They made it to the playoffs, but at the end of the day, as poor as we think Derek Carr has played, Derek Carr rejuvenated Crabtree. Derek Carr took Jared Cook and made him and turned him into another guy who can get a bag. He took Aguilar and turned him into a guy to get a bag. Look at what he's done with Wilder. Yeah. I mean, who the fuck was Darren Wilder before Derek Carr?
Nobody.
Right? I mean, Hunter Renfro's hasn't averaged more than 500 yards in his college career, and all of a sudden is top 5 in receptions.
Yep.
So to me, you can get rid of Derek Carr if you can improve from him. But if your argument for Derek Carr is Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, and it's like, well, those are two of the best that ever done it. Well, shit, just give Derek Carr a little bit extra, a little bit more, and we'll see what he can do. I think Derek Carr is good enough to get it done. Now, if you're going to keep a poor offensive line, then you're going to need a Kyler Murray. You're going to need a Deshaun Watson. But my situation is just improve the offensive line. That's all.
So free agency then, like who are you looking at? I mean, if we keep DC, we know
Free
You know,
agency, I'm
Devontae
looking
is
for
an
wide
option.
receivers.
Yeah.
If you just come on, man, hear me out. Like, if you had a Chris Godwin, like, come on, man.
That's what I thought Brian Edwards would be, like a great possession kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But he just hasn't been able to do that. But like Godwin,
if you could get a Chris Godwin, if you could somehow get a DJ Shark, if you could get like guys who can even, I'm not saying I don't like Christian Kirk a lot from Arizona, but he's a guy that when you throw the ball up, he knows how to go get it. It's not Zay Jones. Like there's 60 receivers in the NFL that would have caught that pass against the Washington football team that Zay Jones is just not going to catch because he's fucking Zay Jones.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I said the other day, bro. I'm like, if you guys expect Zay Jones to be like this number one guy, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, I don't really know, like why we're expecting him to make those catches and do all that shit, because it's Zay Jones. Just last year, he was our fifth, sixth option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah. Showtime. I'll do a video later on about who's gonna head coach moving forward. I want to know who's gonna be available. I gotta know who's gonna be available.
Yeah.
But I hear you, bro. I hear you. But Christian Kirk would be nice.
I mean, Christian Kirk would still be a number 2.
No, I know. No, but see, okay, let's clear this right now. The only way we can ever give an argument where DC never had a true number 1 is if we don't go out and get Allen Robinson or a Devontae Adams. Yes, Godwin. We can put Godwin in that conversation. Michael Gallup has been a glorified number 2 or number 3. If we go get him, you're still looking at maybe a Crabtree situation. Maybe we don't know what Michael Gallup can be. You know what I'm saying? If Carr is around and sticks around for his last year of his career, I mean, in his contract, you have to go get a Devontae Adams or an Allen Robinson, point blank, period. Like, you have to give him a true number 1. Because if you don't, we're going to hear the same. We're going to hear the same shit again all year long. It's going to be the same.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing is people will say, well, it's been 8 years. How many excuses are you going to give them? It's going to be like, well, as long as there's a justification for it, it's going to be there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I always bring up the analogy with Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer of all time until his back was hurt. And then he broke his leg and then needed surgery. And then he wasn't Tiger Woods no more. Those aren't excuses. Those are real living things and reasons why things go the way they go.
Facts. Honcho. Oh, Valerie said, Honcho, Saturday is my birthday. Happy early birthday, Valerie. Most definitely. Happy early birthday.
Valerie, what's up? Hey, I'm going to take this half a shot for you right now. Happy birthday.
There you go. Shout to 209 real quick. We're going to get a few more questions in. Hey, so are we going to be at your house next week, man? Or what we doing?
What you mean?
Is this a one time, let everybody know we Gucci and we walking off to the promised land?
I think you know what? I think for me, if you notice what I've been doing over what my channel is, I just feel like less is more for me. Like, you know what I mean? It gives me things to kind of line up and have more things to talk about. So I don't think we need to do it every week, but like,
I like that.
You know what I mean? Come back every other week and then we have more to talk about. And it's not just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because then we always talk about the same shit within the week that we already were doing our own shit anyway.
And it's like, well, shit, we both be moving, bro. We move, yo, son. I don't know, motherfuckers be active, son. I'm active, like I'm out here. Like it's wintertime in New Jersey. This way you gotta put the muscle in the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm moving,
bro. I thought of shit. Everybody know I've been sick for the past week, bro. Like I've been in the bed, bro. Like real shit. I thought I had COVID. I couldn't. No taste buds. I couldn't smell my shit.
Don't say that shit, bro.
Bro, real talk. I was in the bed for the past 3-4 days.
COVID fucked my life up, bro. When I got that shit,
that
I turned into Derek Carr for real. Like, pray for me.
Hey, real shit. Hey, these past few days, bro, I was questioning life. I was sitting in my bed, like, I'm like, this can't be real.
Yeah, we ain't young. We ain't that young, bro. Shit gets spooky.
Yeah, bro. I was like, this can't be real, bro. Like, this can't be life, bro. Real talk. Damn, throwing away my super chats again. JT, I didn't see any, bro. What you mean? And I would never throw away a super chat, bro.
Oh, giraffe neck, JT.
Hey, look what Carr had in 2016. They take that away, and now look at the outcome. Give them more. Shout to
look, we can't look. I support Carr, but we can't act like he's done everything perfect since 2016. No, Carr be fucking up. Carr be fucking up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, he be fucking up.
Hey man, bro, he looks so defeated right now, bro.
Bro, how can you, bro?
I'm not throwing away supers, y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Bro, I played on a team when my running back got hurt. Look, we were supposed to be a top-notch team, right? My running back got hurt, my fullback got hurt, my 2 middle linebackers got hurt, wide receiver got hurt. We went 2-8. I know what it's like to be on a team where it's like, even though I'm good, goddamn, I ain't that good. Like, I ain't that good. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on real quick. Before we get out, I'm going to look for y'all supers. I did not see him. Ty Beast, I didn't see him. Shout out to Brandon. What's good, guys? I graduated on Saturday. I couldn't be more excited. First in my whole family to get a bachelor's degree.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to you, brother. Congratulations, man. Everybody in the comment section, let our bro know. Congratulations. That's big, man. Dude,
yeah, I hope that's congratulations to you, man. Hopefully you ain't got them fucking student loans to fuck with, though.
Them motherfuckers is real.
Hey, Sally Mae gonna be calling your shit every day.
Bro, that bitch was calling
Sally
me.
Mae.
Hey, that bitch
People
was
don't know
calling me.
about Sally Mae.
Bro, that bitch was calling me when I was thinking about going to school, bro.
Joe.
Bro, I was getting emails from that hoe and all kinds of shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Sally Mae, yo.
Hey, that bitch a demon. She stay on demon time. Honcho's dead wrong. Carr is bad. Number 8. Rick, you already know Rick gonna come on here and talk that Mariota shit.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. But I'm wrong. That's fine. But like that means everybody in the NFL has to be wrong because he was a backup everywhere. So he got his job taken by Tannehill. I guess they was wrong too. The fuck?
I'm looking for these. Okay, there we go. JT, I found you, brother. Number 8 has 3 playoff wins. Just saying. I said last week should have started Mariota. The Chiefs schemed for DC. It would have backed them up some.
Well, I can't disagree because if you saw my video before last week's games, I said they should start Mariota too. Okay. But I don't think we can bring the 3 playoff. It doesn't. You can't argue who's better right now based on a resume from years and years ago. Like it just doesn't work, man. Like at the end of the day, the Raiders get to see Marcus Mariota every single day. If they thought he was that good, as good as you think he is, he'd be fucking playing. Period.
Yep.
Period.
Hey, I'm gonna ask this question real quick too. I got 2 supers, and I want to ask you one more question before we get up out of here. A Super Bowl in Vegas, Raiders need to make that one for real. Let me ask you about this. What do you feel about that comment, that statement that Mark Davis made? We're not winning on the field, but at least basically said we're not winning on the field, but at least we're winning off of it. How do you feel about that?
It just goes to my point earlier. They're fucking losers. And when you're a fucking loser, you'll take a win any way you can get it. You're a fucking loser. Period.
Bro, simple and plain. Paid in full, Honcho. I'm paid. Don't trip.
That's what's up. Now, yo, that's what's up.
Talk that game.
Congrats.
So we talked about head coaches, but do we give Mayock one more year, or do you look for a new GM? And who are your top candidates?
We both agree. I think we both agree who should be the new GM. If you get a new one.
Okay, go. Who you gonna say?
Well, look, I already said I think Mayock deserves the benefit of the doubt to have a long look at what he could produce and what he can do going forward. But at the end of the day, if Louis Riddick is available, you go get Louis Riddick, in my opinion, because it's more than just like Mike Mayock can have a couple good picks later in the rounds, but like if he can't hit on the first 2 or 3 rounds, then if you can upgrade that position, you got to upgrade that position, just like quarterback, running back, anything. I think there might be a better GM for the Raiders than Mike Mayock.
I think he should be. I think Louis Riddick should be president. You know what I'm saying? If
president?
Anything, like give him somewhere to that. See, I've been saying this for these past few weeks. I'm ready to break the old Raider mold. Like you know what I'm saying? Like any it doesn't have to be Raider. There doesn't have to be history there for us to hire you. Like I want to go hire outside the box. It hasn't worked for us for 30-something years. Let's go try to make a hire outside of the Raiders organization, someone that's been proven to be able to put a team together. I love Louis Riddick, and I definitely would love to have him in at some capacity, but I just don't want him in at GM. I want him to be somewhere where he can help this organization get back to the promised land, but just not at GM.
The thing is, I think I want him close to the players. I think president might be a little too far away. You know what I mean? Like I think Louis Riddick should be more involved than what a president would be involved in. I think he should be part of what's moving forward, right? And I think that him being at GM, he gets to directly pick the head coaches, right? He gets to pick the head coach that he wants for what we have going forward. He personifies what this identity needs to be going forward, right? Like to me, he just represents what the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be. This isn't Oakland. This isn't LA. This is Vegas. Yeah. This is a new regime. And I think you got to step away, like you said, step away from the bloodline so much, the footprints that was already there. We got to start some new shit. And I think in that direction, Louis Riddick just fits for me. Like I would have Louis Riddick be the GM. Give me Eric Bieniemy as head coach. Give me Leftwich as offensive coordinator. Give me Todd Bowles as defensive coordinator. Like yo, that's how I'm rocking.
See, that would be filthy, but I feel like Leftwich
too much.
No, it is, but I would love that. I mean, to me, that's
shit.
Bro, that's just a perfect scenario. But I feel like Leftwich will get a head coaching job somewhere. I feel like somebody's gonna be desperate enough to you know what I mean, give every one of those guys shit. They may all get a head coaching position somewhere because look, this year, man, a lot of teams were really bad. Like we're 6 and 7 in a game out right now. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be some teams that's gonna be looking to get better all across the board. And I don't know, man. Shout out to Nick Vane. Thanks for all the great content, my brother. I appreciate you on the donation. Y'all are just not gonna stop. They said, nah, man, we ain't gonna get out of here, bro.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Are you good for a couple more minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, but we here then, man. Fuck it. We got a couple more then. Shout out to JT, man. Wait. You're telling me that because the Raider coaches think DC is better than he is? Now you trust the Raider coaching staff? Laugh out loud. Wait,
that's not what I'm saying. But if I'm not mistaken, Marcus Mariota was a backup for the Titans. He got his job taken. Yeah. I mean, nobody's running around here thinking Tannehill is fucking Pat Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. So what I'm saying is that if the majority of the NFL thinks he's a backup, what's wrong with me thinking he's a backup? I don't think Derek Carr's a backup.
This we can end that whole discussion right here. If you guys think that Mariota can even play an entire, I'll say this, even a quarter of a season without getting injured, y'all are high as fuck. This man came in and ran 137 yard and what yarder and was done for. Like even in practice, he's hurt. He's on the eye. Like, bro, like I do not see this guy playing more than maybe at best 2 games, 3 games. He's not the answer. I mean, the dude's not the answer. I mean, it's just it is what it is. Like, let's be real. As critical as I am of Derek Carr, he is the better quarterback. He is the better option. But yes, Mariota has tools that I wish DC possessed. But that's where you utilize it. That's where you utilize it.
Yeah. Right? Like we wish Derek Carr possessed those tools because the offensive line is fucking trash.
There you go. Just like Simone Raider said, hey, Simone was in the chat saying, put Oos at running back. Fuck it. Like, whatever you can do. I gotta ask you this, bro, because it's been killing me. Peyton Barber's the only running back against the Miami Dolphins that put up 111 on the ground. I think 146 all-purpose. Josh has still not been able to do this. I don't know what it is with Josh Jacobs. I think we talked about this shit before, but him bouncing outside and trying to make more out of what the fuck. Yeah, like, bro, is it Rager's time and Peyton Barber, like, just let those guys go out and ball? You're going to let Josh and try to get together?
Yeah, you do. You have to. You have to because he's the better running back. Like, you can't
right now.
He's talent for talent. He's better than those guys. And I will agree, when he fumbled that ball against KC, he clearly missed the cutback. I seen it.
Clearly.
I said, oh, Lord have mercy. He missed the cutback and then fumbled. Bruh, you're running laps for that shit. But at the end of the day, you can't try to get cute. You got to play your best guys. Win, lose, or draw, you got to play your best guys. And Josh Jacobs is the better running back, period. So I just think you got to stick with him.
I seen them put Ragus in the other day. First play from scrimmage, ran for 9 yards. I'm like, let's just see what this guy can do.
Yeah, but and a lot of people were saying put Mariota in so we can see what he can do, and they were saying that in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, well, he's going to be going against backups, and you're not going to really see what he can do against backups. But it's like, I understand. I think they should just run a committee, have other guys coming in. I don't think you should give Josh Jacobs 15 carries and give everybody else 4 or 5 carries. Like, no, get those guys involved. But at the end of the day, he's our better running back.
I want to see Mariota involved when we're still in the game and got a chance to win. You know what I mean? That's when you utilize his legs and you utilize his skill set.
Look, at the end of the day, Mariota had a chance to take the starting job last year. Derek Carr got hurt. You had a chance to come in the game versus the Chargers, and you fucking blew it. And not only did you lose, you threw a fucking interception on the 20-yard line in the red zone. So it's like you had an opportunity. So when you asking me JT,
I've been saying that. I've been screaming
JT,
that. Yeah.
If because the coaching staff thinks he's better, that means he's better. No, I saw with my own 2 eyes he couldn't get the job done.
Yeah,
He couldn't get the job done.
Everything you said, I literally just said a few weeks ago about Marcus Mariota in that Chargers game. I said he had his chance. He came
even with all that being said, I'm still saying you should start Mariota against the Browns, not because he's the better quarterback, but he's probably going to be the more unexpected quarterback to play in the game.
And not even that. It's just, look, you got to run the ball. You got to run the ball against Cleveland.
Run the ball.
They're a run first team. It's going to be ugly. Winner, winner ball type shit. Like you gotta win the game on the ground. Shout out to Chili Man. We give Mayock one more year. Gru had too much power. Mayock wanted Lamb over Ruggs. God damn. And see where that's at. Mayock didn't want Arnett. No, Mayock did want Arnett. Mayock was the one that was
Arnett. Look, guys, this is all Monday morning quarterback shit. Yeah, once the picks go wrong, you can say who wanted who and who didn't want who. At the end of the day, if you're the GM and you ain't got enough balls to tell the head coach I'm not taking him, then you gotta get the fuck out of here because I don't want no yes men around me. And Docs, you know, because you say it all the time. We don't want no yes men
at all.
We don't want no yes men. So if you a yes man, then you got to get the fuck up out of here, Mayock. I'm sorry.
Facts. Shout out to AD. Nobody trades for a backup. That's what Marcus is. Shout out to AD. Look, if we could have got something that even meant something this year, we would have did it. I don't think anybody offered us anything crazy, so we kept Mariota. And, you know, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Wild Turkey, Dox and Honcho. Glad to see you guys on together. Shout out to you, my brother. We appreciate you, King. Let me see. There's one more in here.
You better get them supers in, bro. They're going to sue your ass.
I know, bro. They're ready to kill me, bro. Shout out to Samoan. Don't disrespect my cousin like that. Just kidding, man. Y'all keep killing it, though. But we need an AA meeting after the season for all the Raider fans. Laugh out loud. Stressful season. Bro, facts.
I'm telling you right now, Docs. I'm telling you right now. You told me that this shit was going to be tough. I didn't know it was going to be this tough. I know people think I'm playing when I say this. I might be one and done.
I've been telling everybody, man, this season I was about to go look for a job. I got my resume together, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit looked nice as fuck too. I couldn't put a Raiders podcaster on the motherfucker, but you know what I mean? The resume do look it's cleaned up right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know what I mean? So hey, it is what it is. But I told you, bro, like you started the season perfect because you came into the season with 3-0, excitement through the roof. Everybody's happy as fuck. And then you go on this mean streak where you lose 5 out of 6. And it's like, oh shit. Now people start attacking your family, saying crazy shit about your looks and all kind of weird shit. And then you like, hold on, bro. Like, do I even want to do this shit? Because I want to slap fire out of all you motherfuckers' mouths. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difficult task, you know what I'm saying? But
it's
tough. At the end of the day, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The nation, and I'm saying this very humbly, the nation needs me and your energy, bro. They need that. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother Samoan. You know we love you to death. And this is no shots to nobody, but we come on with a different energy.
Yeah, for sure.
We're definitely gonna come on and all our guys keep it real, but we bring a different vibe to it where it's on some like it's just honest, bro. A street element to it.
It's just different strokes for different folks, man. I mean, some people watch ESPN, some people watch FS1, some people watch other shit. Like it's just you gotta have different personalities for everybody, right? Not everybody's the same, right? You want to, even if we're given the same information, the way we deliver it might be different. But at the end of the day, man, these second half collapses was way easier to handle when I didn't have to turn my fucking camera on. I'm just letting you know that, man.
Bro. Now imagine this. Imagine we go through a full rebuild, bro. How this shit gonna feel?
I'm okay with that, bro. I've been part of rebuilds in real life. Like I
know, but I'm saying we on here talking about a team that's 2-10, and we're like, yeah, man, we got the Chiefs this week. You know what I'm saying? So what we need to do to win this game is it's like, bro, what the fuck are we supposed to talk about?
Look. I'm still waiting for one of us to pick us to lose a game. Shit. Even when I said we'd be 9-8, every week you ask me, I'd be like, shit, I think we can get it done.
Hey, bro, I said that we were gonna lose these last 4 games.
I said we were going to finish the season 4-1, so we got to go undefeated.
Bro, I got us losing to a Cleveland team with 7 players.
No fucking way, bro. We're not losing to Cleveland.
Hey.
We're not losing to Cleveland.
I feel like every time I say we're going to win, we lose, bro. So I'm going a different route.
Well, shit, yeah. Say it.
It is what it is.
Say
we
it
lose
with
out.
your chest.
We lose out. Hopefully we win out, man. Shit.
But I think the Raiders beat the Browns. And you know what? I think Derek Carr finds a way to throw the ball in this shit. I really do, man. I think Derek Carr finds a way to throw the ball.
Shit.
It's not that bad, bro. 17 miles an hour is not that bad.
It's
not that bad.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Does he take one shot at D-Jax? Because last year in Cleveland, he did take one to Ruggs. I know that.
I don't think the weather's as bad as it was last year.
It was 40 degrees
That win was way worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could be capping right now. I don't fucking know. But it looked worse.
We got to see what the shit gonna look like first. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro.
Yo, JT, super pause, bro. I'm from Jersey.
Holy shit, bro. The Raiders. I'm gonna start the second half off.
Yo, super pause, bro. I'm from Jersey.
JT, you ain't shit, bro. Dumb pause. Super pause. He said I'm gonna throw my bruh.
Bro, I don't even want to read that shit, bro. My self-conscious is saying pause, yo.
Hey, shout out to JT. We love you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna keep it wiggling. Shout out to Chili Man, Graphk Honcho. Do you think? No, hey, NorCal, we say wiggling. That means we doing it moving.
Now you good. You good.
Yeah. Hey, see, different sandboxes, brother. Different sandboxes. You know what I mean? Graphk Honcho, do you think we can go 4-0 to win out? I mean, shit. We could.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, like, yeah, with my heart, yeah, we can go 4-0. But with my, like, realistically, thinking logically, you got to take it one game at a time. I mean, I can see us losing all four. But I mean,
that's not more realistic.
I think this is the one game we outmatched right now. I think we have too much for Cleveland right now. Even with as poor as we play, Cleveland don't have their guys, man. We should beat them.
Hey, so Urban Meyer finally got fired.
Did he?
He just got fired, bro. That boy gone.
Damn.
Bro, they were saying they said he kicked Lambeau. They said it was all kind of weird shit going on behind the scenes, bro. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
Yo, this shit ain't college, bro. This shit different.
That shit way different, bro.
This shit different, bro.
That shit is hilarious. Shout to Top Beast. Raiders are like a fine ex-old lady. Just when you're done, they come back to do something that makes you happy. And it wouldn't surprise me that we beat Cleveland. I mean, look, God is saying, look, we're giving you every chance in the world to win this game. Like, look, we're gonna take every one of their players outside of Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney out of this game. You know what I'm saying? But this would be the game where it's like, damn, the O-line really didn't show up and DC gets sacked fucking 40 times. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know, bro. Look, bro.
Listen.
You gotta, I'm at a point. Show me.
No matter how bad that Chiefs loss was, listen. If we played just like we played against the Chiefs, and you take away that Foster Moreau interception that shouldn't have been a pick, you take away that fumble from Jacobs, you take away that fumble from Renfro, that performance probably beats the Browns. Just with that, in my opinion, beats the Browns.
I hear you, bro. So do you think that you have hope that Jacobs can run the ball down these guys' throat? Pause.
Yeah, I do. Not I wouldn't say run it down like that. I feel like we can get to 3rd and short. And I think I trust our offense in 3rd and short. Like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, I'm good with. But we have to win on 1st down. That's what the key of this game is. We have to win on 1st down. If you don't get 4 yards on 1st down, then you're setting yourself up for 3rd and long. If we can win on 1st down and get to 3rd and short, I think we'll be successful. And I think this is the game we can do it.
Hey, T, man, you know it's all love, my brother. You already know. It's mutual.
For sure.
Pacing. Bro, did you see this shit, Honcho? Okay, don't read this because it's positive.
No, I saw what you posted.
Bruh. Keenum out here, bro. Hey, he out here sex playing us, bro. We better beat these dudes, bro.
We gotta put NASA on them ASAP.
Fuck.
I'm drunk.
Oh shit. That shit is comedy, man. Shout out to Raider Joe as well, man. I got 5 on it. 5 for Honch, 5 for Graphk. I'm going to make sure that I send 5 to my brother too, man. Good to see you guys back at it. Feels like the nation is complete again, man. Appreciate you, Joe. Real talk, brother.
This shit been crazy. They've been avoiding the nation. Maybe that's why we've been fucking losing, bro.
You know what's funny? Because we both so competitive, bro, that I feel like it's very like, bro, you know how we are, bro. If we come together and we just losing, I think people would hate us more than love us because we're gonna be over here talking about real shit.
I don't think people understand. Like everybody could say they alphas. They don't know what it's like, bro. Like when you got 2 alphas, bro, like just an opinion can cause a fucking stir up. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Joe, all love, my brother. Nah, that's facts though, bro. It's facts. Shout out to Sal, man. Hey, Docs, what do you think if we throw in Mariota a lot more? Yeah, we were just talking about that, Sal. Definitely. Honcho says start him. Honcho says start Mariota.
Yeah.
You know, put Cleveland on notice. Do something that they wouldn't expect to happen and just run the ball all over these guys. The weather's gonna be bad. You know, run the ball. I'm to be honest, I love that game plan.
You just got to get to 3rd and short, man. If you get to 3rd and short, the defense can't they can't dictate what you do. If it's 3rd and 3, you can pass or run. If it's 3rd and 8, I know what you're going to do.
Yep.
And that's coming from a DC. I know what you're going to do. Yep. I know what you have to do, right?
Just like Top B said, they can't scheme for Marcus Mariota. And bro, like some of their top options are out. You know what I'm saying? Like John Johnson, safety gone. That's
why I think you start the game like that, because the further and further along you get in the game, you can make those adjustments. But once you start the game like that, those defensive ends and outside linebackers don't know zone read responsibilities right off the bat. Somebody has to tell them. They don't know who has quarterback and who has running back, right? So you can get away with that shit early. The shit not going to last the whole game. You get that shit off early, you put them behind the 8 ball. You got an advantage.
And you know, one thing I love about this game, though, like this would be a game to try and establish some type of run game.
Exactly.
Because we definitely have the best punter in the league. So, I mean, if we got to play that, you know, if we got to play the possession game and try to play, you know what I mean? Like we could do it this game. Try to establish the run and play the field position. I'm with that because windy or not, this guy's been booting the ball all over the place. This is definitely a game to really try to establish the run. But I get it. You want Josh Jacobs? I want to see what Raiders can do, man.
It don't have to be Josh Jacobs himself. It don't. But we have to move the ball. We got to move the ball.
He said Nassib will have 5 sacks this game. Pause. Fuck. Yeah, AJ Cole was a monster, bro. He said AJ Cole got more forced fumbles than half the D.
That's a fact.
The problem with this defense is, man, these guys cannot come up with turnovers, bro.
You can't get turnovers when you're sitting back. You gotta press the issue, because like the defense right now is ranked 25th in turnovers and takeaways, right? So it's like you gotta give the offense an opportunity, especially when you know the offense is struggling. I'm a DC. If I know our offense is struggling, I'm gonna try to create some offense for them by getting them a short field.
Yeah,
it ain't about me letting the offense run 7 minutes off the clock and getting a field goal. Yeah, in theory, it's only 3 points, but that's 7 minutes. Our offense is even more out of rhythm than they were when we started the game. You got to get the ball back.
As a defensive coordinator, brother, next year we're going into the offseason. I know you don't want Gus around. I'm with you on that. So what kind of defense are you looking for in today's in today's NFL? What kind of defense would you preferably want to run?
I mean, I got to have 2 high safeties. Okay. I got to have 2 high safeties. And that way, if I want to run cover 3, I just bring my safety down into the box, right? But that 2 high safety allows you to disguise way more things, because I can play cover 3 with 2 high. I can play cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, cover 5. I can play any coverage I want with 2 high safeties. It's you when you watch the Raiders play, how many times you actually watch a quarterback audible from our defense?
Yeah.
Never. Because they see what they get in and they can run their play. They're good with it. We don't even make them go to their second or third play. They go to their first play call.
So do we draft another safety in this year's draft? Because I mean, look, I know Gillespie's still there. We don't know what we have.
Exactly. Either I wouldn't worry about drafting one. I would more worry about just signing one, trying to bring one in. Okay. Obviously, John Abrams is not going to work. He's not going to be able to get it done.
No.
He's not going to be able to get it done.
He's probably one of the worst safeties in coverage I've ever seen in my life. But that's not his game. It's not his game. You know what I mean? Like, put him in the box.
But since it's not his game, you can't draft him where you drafted him. Can't.
Oh my God, bro.
Can't do it.
Just fucking with you, Fire Show, YouTube, JT out. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Eddie Hudson as well, man. Appreciate you on that, man. Let me get a few more questions in real quick. Abram, the linebacker. At this point, Dave, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sold on Abram. I'm ready to just say fuck it, bro, and move on. Like Abram, bro. Like,
no, Abram needed a new team. He needed.
I'm done with Abram, bro. Like he just, and then he's just so fucking. Don't get me wrong. I know that the NFL is a fraternity. You know what I mean? They're all brothers at the end of the day, just different teams. Like, you know, there's only a certain amount of people in this world that can make the NFL. So at some point, they kind of all have respect for each other. But like Abram went from being like just a dog where he's just knocking people to like trying to knock people to fuck out to like picking everybody up off the ground and shit. Like, and it's like, I don't know who the fuck Abram is anymore, bro. Like, I don't even know who he is, bro. Like who are you?
I don't think he knows who he is, because who told him who he was is not there no more. And that's John Gruden. John Gruden told him who he was, and he ain't there. So he don't have no identity himself.
No more safeties to linebackers. Sick of bro. Yes. If you want a fucking true safety, you go get a fucking true safety. Yeah, if you want a true linebacker. And what's crazy is we have 2 linebackers on this team that could play safety. We have Javen White and we have Devon Diablo. I mean, I don't get
But
wrong.
that's the thing. Javen White is not going to fit a system of a real defensive coordinator. He's not going to fit.
So what do you do?
Javen White is like a better version. I can't even say better version because I haven't seen him in real games. But he's from the same mold of Corey Littleton.
Yeah,
from that same mold. And
okay.
Corey Littleton is not a true 4-3 outside linebacker. He's not.
Yeah.
He's more of a strong safety.
Javen's, yeah. See, UNLV, he was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hear you, bro. He is more of that mode of Littleton. And bro, Littleton went from having a good year to just these past few weeks. It's been like
so theoretically, if you want to have Javen White and Corey Littleton type players, then you play a 3-4. Where you have 4 linebackers and your outside backers play the flat to the pass, and then you still have 2 middle linebackers, 2 inside linebackers.
Bro, I've been wanting to go to a 3-4. All the best teams in this league right now. You got the Tampa Bays of the world, the Rams of the world, Buffalo. All these guys run 3-4 systems.
And bro, it's beautiful. I run a 3-4, and people don't realize what the odd front does. And odd front obviously is a 3 versus a 4-3. Like the odd front fucks up the offensive line on who they block.
Yeah,
it fucks them up. It fucks them up because it's 5 offensive linemen, only 3 down linemen on defense. They really don't know where they're going with it all the time. And that makes it easier to send blitzes. So I'm a 3-4 guy. I run a 3-4. So I would be all for a 3-4.
And people say we don't have the personnel. Clee would thrive in a 3-4. Littleton would thrive in a 3-4. Littleton was played with a 3-4 with the Rams. But he balled out.
The only thing is if you run a 3-4, you got to have that nose guard. You got to have that DT.
Yeah.
That can 2 gap, right? He has to be able to 2 gap. He can't just play 1 gap. He has to be able to 2 gap. And Hankins can't do that.
Well, what if we? No, Hankins definitely. I think Hankins is gone after this.
The boy from Georgia could do it.
Yeah, Davis or Jordan Davis.
If you could get him, he could do it.
No, definitely. But there's other guys out there, that we may be able to make a move for.
Yeah, it's hard right now for me because I don't know free agencies. I don't know draft stuff right now. I'm still focused on what we have on the board right now. But I'm sure once the season's over, we'll get into it. But if you're going to run a 3-4, your nose guard has to be the guy. If you run a 4-3, your middle linebacker has to be the guy.
Yeah.
So it's those 2 things you got to worry about. If you want to run certain things, you got to get the guys that fit it. Not the guys that just fit what you're comfortable with, the guys that actually fit the system to be successful.
What could you see? What happens with Max and Yannick in the 3-4?
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
Because I couldn't even see Yannick standing up I mean,
he would have to be. He would be down. He would be down. He would have to be down.
Yeah, I
don't know. Listen. But check it out. The way I run my 3-4, we run it like a 5-2 look. So Max and Yannick would be stand up on the outside.
Okay.
And then you would have 3 down linemen, 2 outside stand up, and then 2 middle backers, 2 inside backers. So you could rock like that, and then. You can rock like that. So your 3-4 doesn't have to be 3 guys down, 4 linebackers. You can almost have 3 guys down, 2 guys standing, and 2 middle backers. So you can use multiple fronts when you run that 3-4. It don't have to just be 3 linemen.
That would just be weird. I don't know how these guys would take to that. And then Jordan Davis from Georgia is nice, man. But one thing about him because Atlanta's my second home, man. So I know a lot about this kid. A lot of people keep screaming that after a couple plays, this guy is just fucking winded. I mean, he's a monster. He's a big dude.
I'm not taking Davis in the first round.
No, he may fall to the second. And there's even rumors out there that this guy is 26.
Wait, what the fuck?
There's rumors out there this guy is 26 years old, bro. So, at that point, it's like
that shit sounds so random to me.
Bro, you're in college playing for the Georgia Bulldogs, bro, and you may be 26 years old, bro.
That's wild.
Cash Lord said Davis is the next Warren Sapp. Holy shit. Hey, if that's it, go get him. Go get him.
Nah, don't forget we bought Warren Sapp in this motherfucker.
Well, wait, an early Warren Sapp, I hope. Shit. Shout out to Eddie, man. What we have on the board is damn blank sheet of paper like every December, man. Shout out to Eddie. This is what you sipping on, bro?
Who, me?
Yeah, what you want? You on that?
I'm on that Jose Brown and that Corona.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, he was on. Okay, bro, on Demon Time. That's why.
You see me in the phone, right?
Bro, on Demon Time over there. I feel you. We went and got the fade too. He like, oh yeah. Hey, hide your shorties. Hide your shorties in the New Jersey area, man. Brody gonna be out. He out there today.
I didn't have no fade until you hit me up and said we going live. I said, shit, I'll be back.
My man's out. He about to be out there lurking tonight.
My shit was
I hear
rusty.
you. Shout out to Pacey. And first time Pickett does a fake slide with the Raiders and go. Hey man, well they changed the whole rule after Pickett did that
Pickett,
shit.
yo, what's crazy? My brother went to school with him.
Word?
My bro went to school with him, yo, down there in Ocean, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
Ocean in Jersey.
That's
so
crazy.
That would be crazy. He said, yo, if y'all get Pickett, I might be part of the Raidernation. I'm like, you gotta get jumped in first.
Facts.
Fuck that.
Hey, so okay, if you had to pick a quarterback in this draft, would it be a Kenny Pickett?
I like Pickett more than I like old boy from Ole Miss.
Okay, I mean,
he seemed fragile to me. He seemed little.
He does. I
don't want no pocket QB. I want somebody who can, you know what I'm saying. But to me, I'm not drafting a QB, man. I'm not drafting a QB. If you're not bringing in a proven guy that I already know for a fact is better than what we have, I'm not taking him unless I'm taking him to sit behind. But remember when they went and got Connor Cook and like it's fucking dog shit, bro. Dog shit. Marcus Tuiasosopo was, come on, like. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think right now is where we need to worry about a quarterback. I think you get that offensive line better, that D line better, bring in a wide receiver. I think your team looks way better.
Yeah, facts. TS, I feel you, bro. Because did you see that they just changed the rule or whatever now that you can start interviewing coaches in 2 weeks? Yeah. So I think Mark Davis is grinning from ear to ear on that note because
I tell you,
we know that we don't have a head coach right now. Like at all.
Look, if anybody see Urban Meyer in Vegas, snuff that motherfucker. We don't want him.
No,
we don't want him,
bro. At that point, bro, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I'll delete my whole YouTube channel at that point, bro. I'm not talking about Urban Meyer every week, bro. There's no fucking way. I'm not doing that.
I already told people I'm starting a boxing channel. Fuck that.
Okay, I'm gonna do mental health and working
this shit
out.
Over.
I'm
this
doing
shit over.
Fitness and mental health, bro. We're gonna have to leave the football to the birds, bro. Real shit. With that being said, man, shout out to my brother, man, Honcho, for pulling up on me, man. We about 2 hours in. He was about an hour and a half late. But you know how we do. You know how we do that.
I heard you. I heard all that shit you was saying.
I know, bro. I know you did. But hey, man, I appreciate you, my brother. Hey, the nation needed this, man. I know everybody's been reaching out like crazy, and when we said we was gonna do it, everybody started sharing it like crazy and saying, man, we've been waiting on this, man. So you already know, my brother. I love you, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, and like I said, I love your idea of every couple weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Every couple of weeks we'll come shoot the shit. And either way, we'll catch up in between time, you know what I mean, between time anyway. You know how we do.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm just looking this shit over 500 people in this motherfucker. Hold on.
Oh shit. Oh, hey, Hodge got a few. Okay. Hold on.
Get a few more questions in there.
Few more questions. Hey, can you read it? You read comments?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I ain't about to read them out loud. Shit.
Hey, I gotta piss. I'll be right back. Hold it down.
All right, bet. I'm running this shit. Hey. All right, now. Let me see. The nation is a better place with this. All right. Look, if I don't say your name in the chat, it's probably because I can't pronounce your shit. Shout out to Watch. Sean Johnson, what's good? Dave, what's good? Who was Diablo calling out? Shit, we don't know. He was calling out somebody, though. I've been hearing a lot about Carson Strong, Bruno. But, I mean, look, I'm not in the business of doing my draft research during the season because, you know, in the next 4 games, we'll really determine what we're going to need going forward, right? I mean, I know we need a wide receiver, though. Valerie, what's up? Robert, what up? Let me get a shout out, big dog. Raider Andy, what's good with it? Shout out to Raider Andy. AD, what's up? Gio, what up? Pooh Puncher. That's a wild name, especially when the Quavo in the system. Charm City. That's my man's in them. What's good with it?
Hunch in here slapped out, drunk. I feel it. I love the drunk Hunch.
Yeah, man, I ain't eat shit either, man. I'm on that fucking diet, bro. I ain't been eating shit.
What you on?
I'm on some not eating no fast food shit.
Oh, that boy over there dying right now without that McDonald's, huh?
Oh, man, that shit in my blood, bro. That shit in my blood.
I don't know how you eat that shit, bro.
I go pull up and buy that shit. I eat it. That's just like that.
Shout out to Mulligans. I'm drinking some Martell. Hey, Martell back in the day was my shit. Cognac, take another shot. Hans just did shit. And he over there drunk as fuck.
Facts.
Fuck that shit. He's drinking enough for both of us. Like I'm over here trying to get this COVID out of my system, man.
Don't say that shit, bro.
For real, bro.
That
Water
shit is wild.
Man, shout out to Brandon, bro. Came through with a 50s pop, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
Oh yeah, his college tuition paid up for sure.
Hey, on God.
That's what's
Hey,
up.
I knew Honcho was gonna say that shit, bro.
Yeah, your shit paid up. You good, bro?
My brother, man. I appreciate you, King. For real, man. Appreciate you, my dog. That's my guy. He said Jenny Craig Honcho.
You know what, man? Fuck y'all, man. Every time I come out here to your shit, I get roasted, man.
Bro, they flame me every day too, bro. Bro, if
Every
you see all
time.
these memes, if you see all these memes these motherfuckers made of me, oh, Prezzy's in the comment section. Prezzy, bro, will make
I be
memes.
seeing your shit.
Oh, he
I
will
be
make
seeing
memes
you.
out of you all day, every day, bro. Real shit. Now, Brandon, I appreciate you, brother, man. All love, King. Appreciate you, my guy. For real. Shout out to Top Beast one more time. Honcho, Docs, what defensive coordinator do you see us for us? Wade Phillips. Wade Phillips is just too old.
Nah, man. My two guys right now, man, Raheem Morris and Ty Bowles.
Okay.
I'll take them.
So that's a 4-3 and a 3-4 because Raheem runs a 4-3 and yeah, okay. I like that though. Yep. I like both options. I thought we was gonna bring in Raheem Morris this past offseason.
We should have, man. Or what's his name? What's that dude? What was Chris? What's
that?
Oh,
the Dallas coordinator. The Dallas.
No, not Dan Quinn.
No. The secondary. He was the secondary coach in Dallas. Chris.
That dude, light skinned dude.
Yeah.
I thought we should have gave it to him.
Okay, but I'm all for. Shit, there's a few guys. Leslie Frazier. I mean,
there's a few guys.
Is he a defensive coordinator or OC?
Nah, Frazier got to be defense.
He defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
But there's a few guys out there. Yeah, Urban Meyer was fired. Urban Meyer, his ass is gone. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That'd be a nice. We talked about this the other day. Fangio, Vic Fangio's a great defensive coordinator. He's just a terrible head coach.
He just not the look, man. He not the look that we going for, man. He not the look. I'm telling you, we need some swag in this building, bro.
I feel you, bro.
We need some swag because look, Mark Davis fucking it up for everybody. Okay.
And Honcho said no white boys.
We need some swag, bro.
He said Clay Honcho training for the marathon, G.
I went running last night, bitch. I almost died, yo. Fuck that. I'm out of shape. That shit hurt.
Oh, shit. Yeah, hey, he gone. Urban Meyer should not have been there, period. Like, I don't.
Yeah. And you know what? What pick they had? They had the first or the second?
One.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have fucked that up, man. But you know what? His running back got hurt too, man. ETN would have been a problem. He was nice.
Chris Richard.
Chris Richard. Yep.
Or Chris Richard. However you want to say.
I was going to say it, but it sounded too Kardashian to me. I was like, nah, I can't be
him. Yeah, mad Kardashian.
It did, right? Chris Richards. I was like, nah.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, Marvin Lewis made Dalton look like a top 15 for a bit. Imagine Carr.
I don't want Marvin Lewis. We gotta stop getting guys that's a year too late.
Yeah, for real.
Right. And it's not, I don't mean 365, but like almost like even Allen Robinson as a receiver is like to me a year too late. You know what I'm saying? We always get a guy that's a year too late.
I don't think Larkin, they're gonna let go of him too fast. I think the Jets knew coming in this year that they didn't have the roster to, you know what I mean, together. They're not gonna fire Robert that quick. But if they did, I would definitely love to bring him in as a defensive coordinator. That boy knows his defenses. He turned that Niners defense into a stout ass defense. So and then he got some pieces over there with Quentin Williams. They don't have the roster yet.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time.
So what's the first? Okay, we know right now we need the O-line. I mean, we know that. Like, we need that. Period. We know we need some receivers. Defensive side of the ball. We need a DT. We somebody.
You need a shutdown. You need a shutdown corner.
Okay. You
need a shutdown corner. You're gonna need a strong safety, and you're gonna need a legit linebacker, obviously.
Yeah,
but I think it starts with DT because the more pressure
run.
Yeah, you got to stop the run, and you got to be able to pressure the quarterback to an extent where the DBs don't have to be great. I mean, if you're not gonna get a pass rush, then your DBs have to be Deion Sanders and Champ Bailey.
Yeah.
But if you can get a pass rush, you can get away with a Trayvon Mullen and another guy, right? But
do you? Let me ask you this, man. I know Mullen. I mean, a lot of people. I even went hard on him because of how he looked against Canada. He looked fried. But he's coming off a bad injury. He's been out for a while. do you still have faith in him, bro? Like moving forward, like is Mullen? Do you feel like he can be a true number two?
I have faith in him because I don't feel he's a CB1. He's a CB2.
There you go.
So I like that's what I'm saying. I don't be emotionally invested in my opinions. I'm factually invested. So once the facts don't match up how I'm thinking, then I change how I'm thinking, right?
No, you did that even with Casey Hayward. You were like, bro,
absolutely. Like, that's what I'm saying. So to me, factually, logically, I think that Trayvon Mullen is a number 2. That's why I say you got to go get a lockdown corner. And you just let him play number 2. He shouldn't have to play the number 1 receivers every week, week in and week out. He's not good enough for that fundamentally.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Shout to AD. No. Bill O'Brien, hell no. Fuck no. I want nothing to do with Bill O'Brien.
You think Honcho is going to sign off on that?
Bro.
Hell no.
Now, I know you may not agree on this one, but Doug Peterson. Okay, look. This guy led Philly to a Super Bowl. I know he ain't got the swag, but he led Philly to a Super Bowl, and the GM and owner they micromanaged that man, bro. Like they didn't allow him to do what he can do.
Do you see? I can see Peterson being successful, but do you think Peterson is a long-term answer?
No.
And that's the thing. That's the thing is we got to stop looking at 1-2 years. Like Del Rio was the same thing. Yeah, we got 1 year out of it. Then it was back to, we're the Raiders. Yeah. It has to be decisions that are being made that are 5-6 years in advance. Not 1 year, not one season. Right? And I just don't think Peterson is the guy to walk us into that new generation of Raiders. I just don't see it.
Okay. I see, but I just don't know, man. Like I said, we got to see who's out there at the end of the season, but what kind of guy? Like, what if we go get Byron Leftwich and he just doesn't do nothing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just not that guy. And then, you know what I mean? We bring in a young guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know what? Let's try something new. Let's try something fresh. And then the shit just doesn't. I mean, wrong. We have to try something. I mean, it is what it is.
But it doesn't work where? Like, it doesn't work with, like, because my opinion is you got to get the right coach to bring in the right talent.
Yeah.
And then if you have the coach and the talent, it's going to work. So it's like, when you say it's not going to work, do you mean that them as coaches not calling the right plays? Or do you mean them as coaches not bringing in the right guys?
Shit, a combination of both. I mean,
I think Brian Leftwich, to me, would get the benefit of the doubt that he knows what type of guys it takes to be successful.
Okay.
Now, whether he can coach them or not is different. But I think he knows the guys to bring in. I don't know if Kellen Moore knows what type of guys to bring in here.
And I'm gonna be honest, Kellen Moore seems like a soft-spoken guy. Don't get me wrong, Byron Leftwich doesn't seem like he's really outspoken, but he's won at all phases of the game. You know what I mean?
I saw Brian Leftwich play at Marshall with a broken fucking leg.
Oh yeah, when they picked him up,
carried down the field. That motherfucker know what it takes, okay? And that's what I'm saying. You're not a loser. He's not a fucking loser.
He's won at every level. And
it don't even necessarily have to be wins and losses. Like your mentality, like I don't accept defeat. He was not going to accept defeat back then.
Yeah,
I think he knows what it takes.
Brandon said Honcho was Deion. Bro, shit. If he left Jackson State, bring his ass over. Bro.
I do. Deion Sanders would be perfect for what we need. Perfect.
Bro, oh God, bro.
Perfect. Could you imagine Deion Sanders fucking head coaching of a team that has Nate Hobbs on it? Are you fucking kidding me? Him one guy alone.
Bro,
come on, man.
Crazy. Shout out to Rob. Would you trade for Steelers defensive tackle? Which one are you talking about? Which one are you talking about, Rob? Bringing Mike Leach? Who's that?
No. Mike Leach? Hell no.
Who's Mike Leach?
He ain't black. I'll tell you that much.
Motherfucker seen
I
Leach.
just fucking with you.
Motherfucker seen Leach. He seen Leach and was like, oh, no, that ain't it.
No, Mike Leach, the guy. I
don't even know the fuck. Who's Mike Leach?
No, Mike Leach is where he used to coach in college. He used to coach. I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Nah, yo, you know who he is. If you saw a picture of him, you know who he is.
Is that the dude in Mississippi or Ole Miss?
I feel like he used to be at Ole Miss. I don't know if he still is.
Let me see. You talking about that weird bell pepper nose? Yep, that's him. Yeah. He got that weird ass nose.
Mike Leach ain't it, bro. Leach ain't it.
One thing about him, though, he's an innovative offensive mind, though. I'll tell you that. He is. But to me, he'd be more of an offensive coordinator.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need my head coach to be the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
The head coach needs to be the guy that like makes you run through a wall. Like I want to come to practice every day because that's my coach.
Yeah.
You know, it's beyond X's and O's. When you're trying to reestablish something, it's not the X's and O's, man. It's the way you move people's ideas and their thought process and mentalities. Like that's what we need. He don't have to be the most knowledgeable football guy. He needs to know to be the most knowledgeable of how to change the direction of things, whether it's business, companies, football teams. Like he needs to have that. He needs to have that.
I think there's only one guy that's a former Raider, man, that can do that, and that's your favorite player of all time. I feel like if we ever decided on going a route where we had to pull in a Raider, I feel like your favorite player is the only guy. Tim Brown is so soft-spoken and so nice. I seen Jerry Rice say, say he would love to see Tim Brown. No, first of all, I love Tim Brown. That's my favorite athlete of all time. I would never want to see him go through the shit that the fan base would. I don't want to see nobody turn on him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that mindset for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Timmy would be that guy.
Yeah.
I think that if anything, C. Wood would definitely be the guy. You know what I mean? I think that C. Wood is still he's there damn near every game. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, he has a lot going on with the whiskey and he's still an ambassador for us, the Packers, and fucking Michigan. But if he said, you know what, I'll put everything on hold to try to bring this franchise back, C. Wood would be the one guy that I think everybody would look at like, we need to listen to him.
Yeah, and he would be a player's coach.
Yeah.
We don't need necessarily a dictator. That's how John Gruden was. John Gruden was smart as shit, but he was a dictator, which means like it's my way or the highway. Yeah. Not every person operates the same, so you can't have that ideology, right? But Charles Woodson, in my opinion, would be a guy that's a player's coach. He's been there. He's not too far removed from it, like a Bill Carroll, who's a great coach, but just too far removed from it, right? Yeah. Like I think that Charles Woodson would be similar to what John Gruden was when he first started.
Facts.
Right? He would be something like that, right? And I wouldn't be mad at Charles Woodson, but that's what it's gonna take. You gotta want to have a guy where it's like, I don't want to let that guy down. I don't want to let that guy down.
Stu would have the whole team on coke, bro. It'd be all bad. It'd be all bad, bro.
I tell you what, we be employed though. Shit.
Facts. Matter of fact, Stu for head coach. Shit.
They be like, oh, I don't know what that little Spanish looking motherfucker do, but he be at all the games.
Facts.
Strap the fuck up.
As Curtis said, my woman over here snoring like a dragon right now. That shit
hilarious, bro.
WX, I'm trucking through Vegas right now, and they got Super Bowl advertisements all over the stadium. Shaking my fucking head. I get it, man.
Losers.
Yeah, bro.
The stadium winning more than the fucking team is winning right now. That's
look. Hey, Stu popped in like, let's go. Shout out to Stu, man. I gotta make sure the next live we do, we get Stu in here, man.
That's what's up for sure.
Stu definitely said he wanted to chop game with you too.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see. Let me get a couple more questions in, man. We gonna get the fuck up out of here.
I'm done, bro. It's 1:00, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. Matter of fact, fuck it. We go, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Wipe them feet on the way out. Hit the subscribe button. Go over to Honcho's channel, man. Subscribe, and also become a member of his channel. He's on there daily, man, doing his thing. One thing I love about Honcho's channel, because I kind of got away from doing the like short videos. Honcho still does them. You know what I mean? And I always go over there to get my quick fixes. I kind of just do all the lives. You know what I mean? That's just what I kind of stick to. So shout out to my bro Honcho, man. If you guys want, go over there, man, and support a great page.
Appreciate that.
And spam his comment section and tell him one and done ain't gonna cut it. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck all that.
Motherfucker, you about to find out.
Hey, and Honcho, one thing I'm gonna tell you too, bro. We talked the other day. We were saying like, damn, bro, we wish we lived closer to. Bro, we definitely have to plan something here in the near future. When we get up, bro. Like for definitely. Sure. I don't think the nation ready for that, bro.
I don't know if I'm ready for that shit.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. We get active. Ask Stu. Shout out to Stu. Look, my brother. Hey, we get together. Hey, we get active, bro. Shit hit different when motherfuckers together in person, bro.
I trust me. I know. I already know the vibes. You feel me?
Oh God, man. So, but appreciate you, my brother. And yeah, man. You already know, man. Great show, man. Great to have you on again, my brother. I'll see you here soon. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Love y'all, man. We out.